Fair enough.
7 deadly sins. We last left off with a really, really eventful session. Not because of anything particularly that happened, just because of all of the content in which it held. But long story short, the party basically had a year to spend to do whatever the fuck they wanted to do. People sort of became introduced, new endeavors were made, and new skills developed. People left and returned, and just lots of crazy stuff. However, as this year comes to a close, and everyone sort of reconnects, I'll say it is the next morning after everyone would have seen PJ's big reveal of Dragon Drop. So, I will say for the sake of this, just to give everyone like a starting point, the session begins at the... You guys have still been kind of staying in the home of Aranius and Chandri. I assume you all sort of, wake up there. Some of you with a hangover, some of you not. And this bright, kind of early morning, sun streams through the windows. What would you like to do?
Well,
I go downstairs and eat a bagel.
Okay.
That's it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's something I'm gonna do. As a part of daily routine, I made it a part of my daily routine at this point to go and check to see if Cassius is still here.
He is just like vampires can't really sleep, so he's just like constantly like brood. Like you've probably seen Cassius.
He's down in the dungeon, right?
He's still down in the dungeon, yeah. And he's actually kind of prefers it that way because the entire like house has a lot of like big open windows and like a lot of sunlight that comes through. So he's kind of preferred to stay in like the dungeons, and has basically just frequently been reading up anything and everything that he can. He's like in a fervor of just like wanting to get revenge, and it's like, leave me alone when you come talk to him. And
all right, cool. Good. I'm like, good to see nothing has changed here.
Yeah.
PJ's gonna have a chat with his therapist before he goes to see everybody.
Alrighty. Early morning start. PJ, actually, just for a little bit of flavor, you actually are given a kind of like a prism of sorts. It is like perfectly triangular pyramid, and if you
is it a D4?
Yeah, it actually looks like a D4, but it is a prism.
Most D4s look like pyramids.
Yeah, it's a prism of sorts, and when you turn it 3 times in your hand, a projection appears at the top of the pyramid, almost like the Irish coins in Percy Jackson, that basically give a it's almost like a digital like FaceTime of sorts, but with like a messaging of some kind. So you see your therapist, Hypothalamus, who is this little gnome, no, not gnome, excuse me, halfling, who is just very particular, and was like, tell me more about that and how that makes you feel. Just to give you a little bit of a visual. So you kind of have that early morning start to your day, and
hell yeah, online therapy.
Online therapy.
All of my friends or some of my friends are back, and I'm not sure how I want to deal with it.
But yeah.
Ash wakes up, morning routine, goes to his little shrine, and I don't want to call them prayers because they're not, but
I'll assume like homage.
yeah.
Yeah, you pay homage to each of your fallen friends.
Morning gratitudes, I guess. I don't know.
You sort of all have developed a little bit of a routine, having been here. And I'll say, unless anyone would like to object. Yes, Cece.
I have one more thing I wanted to do.
Yes.
But I'm at the dinner table. I'm assuming Ruby's probably sitting there too.
Yeah, Ruby, are you sitting there?
I am, I'm just kind of like meditating.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
just
if anybody's
kind of
in the-
like, because I assume I just recently got back from the Feywild.
Yeah.
And I'm just kind of trying to take it and just take in everything. I'm just kind of like meditating like alone. and just kind of trying to course and feel the magic like run throughout me, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. So as you're like, in this intense meditative state, you feel the presence to the shoulder to your right. Well, everyone's kind of still bustling around, beginning their day.
I mean, anybody who's nearby will notice this. I just want to.
But yeah, Cece, you sort of standing near Ruby, she knows that you're there.
Well, I'm not going to go up to her, but I'm gonna just while eating my bagel, I'll probably
I
walk
cannot
by
hear
her.
Jeremy speaking.
In front of my
Oh,
bagel.
you can't?
No,
Oh my god, still here. No, PG.
I didn't do
sorry,
anything.
what?
I just made a comment.
I know you know what you did.
I can hear everyone. Cool.
Cool.
I kind of walk by Ruby with my bagel to go get some like OJ, and along the way I just kind of start making like hieroglyphic symbols and place them on my forehead, and I cast Mage Armor, and a glowing purplish yellowish light starts flickering around me. Not my Mage Armor, but something else.
Ruby, go ahead and
It's
roll
like
an
a
Arcana
dome.
check for me, as you notice this.
Just about to ask. I think I know what this is, but I think
You
Ruby would
do
know, but
too.
We have a
what does a
guess.
16 get me?
16. You recognize this magic not to be anything you have like, really ever seen before. It seems really ancient form of arcane magic based kind of in the traditions of a much older form of magic. It is, funnily enough, though it is arcane in nature, does have almost like imprints of some kinds of divine magic. And you also recognize it to be abjuration based. This seems to be like the glyphs that are being used and the hieroglyphs that are being formed seem to be base roots of just a different kind of arcane magic than you're used to. Much older and much more rudimentary to the craft.
That's all.
So yeah.
Abjuration
able to
wizards are
decipher,
underrated.
That's true. Would I be able to like decipher what glyphs were made?
Go ahead
Specifically?
and roll a history check for me.
Oh, hell yeah. Much better, but 29.
29. They're really old, and you've kind of actually only read, you start racking your brains for where you've like seen or heard of anything like that. And it hits you. There was an ancient civilization known as Ashnu, which was located south in the Anura Desert on Natet, that had kind of frequent tradings with Khan. However, that civilization fell a couple thousand years ago. Maybe it was a very most of these glyphs are just lost, and a lot of the language that was there was lost, and a lot of the culture that was there was lost. And only certain things of it were written down. So it's really surprising that you're seeing someone who has so much knowledge of it enough to be able to cast magic in that form. So Mark, she's a little strange.
Definitely having eye raised, but I'm I'm still on my whole coming out of the Feywild high, basically a Kai high, but more intense.
Yeah, I get it.
So Ruby's okay, that's weird, but me time sort of thing.
Okay. So
you
go
to anyone.
Yeah, so you go to get your orange juice, and then with that, pretty much the rest of the party ends up making their way in. Oranis is very quickly out the door, having to go off do some work, as is Chandra, so you guys are sort of left in the house by yourselves. Do whatever you would like.
So are these ears bandaged, or do you just have those out in the open?
So my ears, typically they're probably about 1.5 feet long, right?
Yeah,
they're
pretty
very,
long.
very long.
Those are some damn long years. Gosh.
It has to do with, at least how I built the character was built off of hierarchy. The higher noble you are, the longer the ears are. Mm-hmm. So you have them burned almost like a halfling would. So pretty short. Enough to where I could cover them with my hair and have it be that length. If that makes any sense. So you can tell, it's definitely very noticeable. But I have it's Ruby's not really caring right now. She's whatever.
So it's just scarred over?
It was scarred over because it was burned. They were burnt off.
Okay.
Yeah, cut. Then they were cut. Then the wound was cauterized. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Flavored.
There we go.
She just kind of crosses her legs and like levitates a book, like a scroll in front of her while reading. She's like, so what next?
Well, there's something that I did want to do. And I have unfinished business in Panmark, and I think so does most everyone here. Ares has been out there for over a year. That thought makes me uncomfortable.
You have any news on Panmark? I threw my key into the room.
Do I? Have I heard anything from him?
Go ahead and just roll a general intelligence check for me.
Oh, I do. I was just researching Modern World. It's a very big city. It's the port center of the world.
Yes, it's my hometown.
CC, yes. All of us have been. All of us, I think, except for you, have been.
18.
Pardon me.
I haven't.
18.
Speak for yourself, man.
That's my home.
Okay, so Isaac, in the year that you've been doing a lot of reconnaissance work, especially working with Temperance, you did uncover a couple of things about Panmark. The main thing being is that you suspect that there is a similar, bigger, figure in power that is pulling the strings of both guilds right now. Both guilds still have as much animosity to each other as they did previously. However, both are being infected with necromantic, objects and magics. The one who is more so being still affected by this, because it's probably been fermenting for much longer, is the Joyful Death. And a lot of the soldiers there have not soldiers, but a lot of the guild members have kind of become mindless zombies, for lack of a better term. They've lost all sense. Especially the ones of lower rank, have lost all sense of individuality. And every single one who's had that happen, they are all members of the ones who are carrying those onyx stones.
What about Arcana members?
Yes. So for the King's Court, the main thing that you know is that it's less affecting members of the Major Arcana, and is more so, you think it could be affecting the King. The King has basically kind of fallen into madness, and has really, the power that he held previously, it's very well hidden, just because that's the nature of the King, and there's a lot of secrecy. There has been some kind of new implementation of a guard, so it making information on the King getting a lot more difficult, but of all the intel you had before that new implementation of a new bodyguard of some kind, the King was thought to have started to be going insane, and it's thought that this, you suspect after speaking with the party and figuring out stuff, that it probably has something to do with Balthazar. So you suspect Balthazar has got playing puppetry over both guilds.
Panmark is currently being in the palm of Balthazar. Both sides are being controlled by him. And not just because these two warring gangs are making things difficult for the people of Panmark. I fear it's become a city more of undead. And I think we should do something about that.
Yes.
I need to. You're all welcome to come with me, but...
That seems like our most not logical course of action, for sure. Panmark is a pretty important place for a lot of all four continents, though.
Wait, there's 4? I thought there's 3.
No, there's 4.
I just kind of look at Cece like,
Also, who are you? What do you do?
We've gone over this. We're not really sure. She's just kind of...
Chandra just sort of introduced you guys one day, and Cece's just not...
she's just...
Cece rolls up her scroll and puts it on the table with a thud. She's like, finally, someone asks. It's been over a year.
I think she might be
Do you heal people? Blow shit up?
I have no idea.
No,
yeah, she's a magic lady.
He just
Based on
walks into the
her-
room not knowing what he's walking into.
You see everyone sitting at the
Child.
table having breakfast.
Based on how she based on how she acts, I would surmise she's probably from not this time period.
You should never ask a woman her age. Now, should you?
I'm not asking you your age. I'm asking you.
You shouldn't
if
guess
you-
at it. There's never a
Um,
right answer. My name's Kaiser Augusta. As I said,
Yeah, we know your name. That's the only thing we know about you.
I study the arcane arts of Isis, goddess of protection. And she gestures towards this weird, floaty, bubbly barrier that's still kind of hovering around her like a dome.
For
I
anyone,
create,
for anyone who would like to, feel free to go ahead and roll a
Yeah.
religion check on that.
I was just about to
I
do
will.
that because I feel like if anybody can here would know.
A group religion check.
Natural 20.
Number 20.
Oh, good start.
18.
And James?
23.
23?
14.
Oh man, literally a group religion.
10.
10. Okay.
14.
Ash, Ruby, PJ. You have not heard of Isis before.
Ah, fuck you all.
Isaac, you've heard of the name in passing as a kind of goddess that is only kind of native to Natet. However, she's not really widely worshipped from what you know. Kamir, you hear the name Isis and it stirs an old memory within you. During your time on the continent of Natet, actually right before you visited Akan and kind of that big catastrophe taking place, you actually took refuge in a city by the name of Ashnu. Ashnu is a city that is a civilization located south of the Anura Desert, and they're very devoted people. They worship the gods of the Maladonori pantheon and live their lives based on the tenet. They're a theocracy, basically. They're really, really religious and really connected to their gods. And everybody there does not. They did not speak common when you were there. They actually all spoke in Celestial. Isis was a member of those gods that were worshipped specifically within this society of Ashnu. There was also a kind of sisterhood known as the Sisters of Life, and they were all primarily spellcasters, and all were women. They, like, magic and sorcery are held as something sacred. Those blessed with those powers at birth, they're granted them through devotion to the divine, and those who develop them like through magical study, or those who were considered blessed by Isis sorcerers. So yeah, Isis is like a goddess of magic, of fertility, kind of sort of those realms. It is also the wife to the kind of main Osiris is the god of like death and kind of balance and sort of stuff like that, and the pharaohs who ruled there were of the line of Kusebu, a bloodline of Asimar that are thought to descend all the way back to Osiris. So kind of those who worship Isis are kind of the right-hand people of the pharaohs. So yeah, you learn a fair bit as you actually stayed there and lived there for a deal of time.
I think we cut CC off mid-sentence, so before I say anything.
Yeah.
Fine.
let you
So-
finish.
I served my pharaoh. I don't know when. What year is it again?
3002? Isaac said
This is the first time
Alpha
TC asked
Jackson.
what the date was. Holy fuck. Aaron, how long has it been? This is Jeremy asking.
Oh boy,
Thousands of years, I assume.
so a couple thousand. So the year Akan fell in the year 1007. So your civilization fell the year 1026. So it's been about 2,000 years.
Her eyes just kind of actually open and she's like, I'm sorry, what?
Wait, so Cast Andromeda has had a 2020.
And
Have you seen magic
2022.
scripts like this? And just kind of like manifest the energy of like a fireball. I want to see if like it looks different to her, like hers did to me.
Sure. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, Cece.
I'm gonna say no because I draw a rune and hold my own in my hand.
They both.
It's like the exact same.
They
Or
are,
they very
they are
kind of
similar. They are very, very similar, except there is a different process for how they get there. For anybody who has seen FMA Brotherhood, it's the difference between alchemy and alchemy.
So,
Can PJ decipher anything from the rune that's being drawn?
Go ahead and roll an Arcana check, PJ.
Is it noticeable that you guys are like checking out my runes?
16.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just draw them out for you.
Yeah. PJ, you notice that it's much more rooted in hieroglyphics and in symbols and like runes and stuff than
Runes look like a rune.
a lot of runes rather than what a lot of magic that is cast nowadays. As it seems to have, at least partially, there is some connection to the divine that is kind of rooted in the hieroglyphics and in the runes. So it is arcane-based magic, but there's like a dollop of like divine in there.
There's a dollop of spicy in there.
Exactly.
well,
I served as the right hand and the protector of women and children in my civilization. I served the pharaoh as his bodyguard and protected him to the very end. And so for what I can do, mostly defensive magic. It was a bodyguard, but really anything that can make the pharaoh's life easier. Just easy things. For example, she cast Arcane Gates, but opening a portal in Kamir's orange juice and then opening one above her own cup to steal all Kamir's orange juice.
well, I'm just kind of like whatever. I'm like, well, I hate to say it, CC, but you're still only the second oldest person at this table.
I'm 32.
Wait, hold on
Well-
a minute.
Wait, then how
Roll a deception
so-
check.
No, she's not lying.
fair.
She's not lying.
I mean, she thinks she's 32.
She thinks that's fair. Point.
Yeah,
fair point.
like wait, then how are you alive?
I don't know. When I was to be buried, Isis spared me. And then the next thing I remember is lots of shaking. And I
Were
left
you
my
having a
tomb.
panic attack?
No, I left my tomb, and there were 3 people. It was Drax, Corin, and then some other guy. He was a little unstable.
Julie Roberts?
Max.
Lots of fire.
Why didn't you tell us? Why didn't you tell us you knew you could have started with I know pace?
You didn't bother to ask. You didn't even talk to me. I'm not
Okay,
gonna.
well, you're
approach-
30. You're 32 plus a couple thousand years.
Excuse me?
What
I've been
I
at-
know of like this type of magic, like being able to be in tune for like thousands of years and then be fine. Would I ever heard of something like this, like even a legend?
Ooh. Roll either
Give me a
roll a religion check for me.
7.
Look,
No idea.
all I'm saying is that I was not asleep for the entirety of the time that you've been asleep.
Yeah, it looks
Well.
like it.
Touche.
Quiet on all accounts, damn!
I'd say I look pretty good for 2,800 years old. But
PJ just looks at Kamir, is like, hold on. 2,300?
2,800.
100.
A little older, actually.
And you don't want to use my wheelchair? You're just gonna keep bringing it up.
PJ, I'm gonna ignore that, and I'm gonna ignore that.
I just sympathetically pat Kamir and I say, "Good try, my friend. You have me in your back corner."
Circling back to a previous topic, I'm assuming Ash knows roughly what happened with Ares, because he was there before everyone left Zekra,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then after everyone left Panmark.
Yeah.
To be
just-
to-
So
Quick
I was
question.
not there for that entire arc.
Yeah.
Quick question. Can we say for the sake of simplicity that over this year time, y'all filled CC in on the goal, the mission, the plot?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Ares? Okay,
I
thank
would
you.
imagine, yeah.
Also,
Making
everybody
sure-
sort of filled in
To be- To be
That's
clear,
definitely
the only
wanted to-
person here. To be clear, the only person with first-hand experience of what happened with Ares is Isaac.
Yeah, and Isaac, would you have shared that with the party?
I shared that Ares betrayed us.
You didn't
That's
share
about
anything
it.
anything else in regards
I
to what
don't
happened?
think so. I
Okay.
don't think so.
So you don't think Isaac would either?
Isaac probably will now because he's like, okay, it's been a year.
Okay.
So what happened
So,
with
yeah.
Ares?
Back to business.
He betrayed us. Just to summarize, he did so with a. He wanted to reunite himself with his mother under the banner of Balthazar Gitrock. And he recreated a dagger by I'm not sure the whole process, but it involved stabbing me a lot.
If you need
check
reminded
it
on
out.
the three components, I would not mind telling you if you need a reminder.
I
can remember that. I remember the three components.
That's why I'm bringing it up, Kamir.
Because Cassius told me.
Yeah, that's why I'm bringing it up for you.
Okay, well that's big concerning, Isaac, because.
Voice of a. I have it.
You want me to tell you? It's okay. If you have it written down, I
No,
trust you.
I have it here somewhere. There's a lot of notes.
Much more than Jeremy and I have, that's for certain.
The marriage of a
We have notes.
lady.
The marriage.
No,
Yes,
that's a joke. We don't have
Yeah.
notes.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Betrayal.
The marriage of a
temptress.
temptress.
Yeah, marriage of a temptress, betrayal of a trusted friend, and fuck. I can't find it.
Okay, it's okay. I'll
I
give
know
it to
there's
you
one
for
more I'm
free.
missing.
Because I know you wrote it down, so I'll believe you. Because you're pretty good at taking notes.
Yeah.
The three components are the soul,
The marriage of a
the soul of a
the soul.
servant,
right.
the
Soul
heart
servant,
of a temptress,
heart of a temptress, and
and
betrayal
the
of a
betrayal of a
trusted
trusted friend.
Yes. Here,
Yeah.
I actually just found it.
Aaron, could you repeat that? Because Ben kept talking and then it would go over
Sorry.
you, and I'm
Yeah,
confused.
you're good. You can go ahead and
Sorry.
say it if you would like to.
So it's the so fuck. So it's the soul. God damn! How do you?
I'll do
Soul
it.
of a
I'll do it.
servant?
No. I remember the soul of a servant, the heart of a temptress, and the betrayal of a trusted friend.
Yeah, that's it.
So the servant, that's Ares. Heart of a temptress, that's his mother. And betrayal of a trusted friend. I'm not sure because I
Cassius.
wasn't exactly his friend. I was more a glorified bodyguard.
I think you were the first instance of that, but according to Cassius, it seems that he was used as a potential substitute.
Yeah, so from what you remember, Kamir, what originally made Cassius turn sides was that he was going to be the one who was betrayed as a trusted friend.
Yeah. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
But, yes.
I
But he ended
Yeah.
up getting, he found out beforehand because Grimm tried to snuff him out to have the dagger
Yeah.
for herself. So basically Cassius, ended up running away, and they needed a new substitute for a trusted friend because they had the soul of the servant, which I don't know if you remember who it was, the heart of the
remember.
temptress.
Yeah, how much of what you know have you shared with the rest of the party?
Well, that's what I explained to you guys when I brought. That was my elevator pitch, as it were, when I brought Cassius over, and that's kind of what I'm reiterating now.
If you would like to
now
reiterate
that,
it, feel free.
But you haven't
Now-
given
now that
any of the
Isaac-
specifics.
Now that Isaac, well, yeah, I said that. I remember telling you last week that Balthazar wanted to create another dagger, and one of the components of that was the betrayal of a trusted friend, which in this case was Cassius. But now that Isaac has been telling us that he was betrayed by Ares, it seems that he has found an alternative use, and now he has another dagger again. To slip back into character mid-sentence.
From
Yeah, there
my
you go.
understanding, you all have experience with this dagger. With one of these daggers.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's just say that it's the reason that my father is alive and kicking, the closest thing to that.
And has anyone here wielded it, or? I just want to get a
Nobody
gauge
here.
of that.
Nobody here anymore.
Well, someone we knew and were close to did. For a time.
Knew as in you dealt with him for it, or killed him for it, or is he
We-
still running around out there with it?
The dagger's just been destroyed.
Oh, that's a fucking relief.
Well, it's not a relief now that there's another
Everyone.
It's-
Naturally.
We're basically back at square one here. A different person is possessed.
Okay.
So, why do you keep destroying the daggers? They seem pretty easy to make. Temptresses are all over. I mean,
It's a very
servants,
corrupting
we all
force.
have them.
Well, that's because it's not like we want to use it. This is the main way that my father's getting power here. He uses these things to essentially reap souls and freaking use their energy to like sustain him while also having essentially a direct thrall in the real world.
Cece kind of looks at her feet real quick. He's like,
Do you know something?
Yeah, do you know something?
not necessarily.
Queen definitely
But-
does. Can I roll insight? Can I roll insight?
You don't need to. You passed.
I think we all pass on that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Let me
Alright.
see.
Cece, explain.
She draws a glyph out on the table, and she translates it to Torium. It means soul cage. It's a spell that I have, and that my people used quite a bit sometimes. It traps a user's soul, and you can use it to draw a life force from.
I'll give you
That,
something like that.
That sounds about right from what our friend told us how it seemed to have worked.
And this blade seems... I don't know by heart, but the story of Osiris and Set. Osiris was killed and chopped into a million pieces with a weapon. I mean, could be the dagger, the
He was
version of it.
betrayed. Would I know
Betrayed.
that myth, Aaron?
Betrayed by his brother,
Yep, there you go.
her king.
Would that make your goddess the temptress, or?
She
Oh,
looks
sorry.
absolutely
Sorry.
scandalous.
Sorry, that came out.
She looks so offended on so many levels.
I'm really. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Cece. I didn't mean it like that.
You see Ingrid just like, just like
I-
shakes her head.
It was a
She doesn't
legitimate
even
question.
say anything. She just...
It was okay. Then who was the temptress in this example that we're?
Don't know. Remember?
Can I see?
I believe-
Can I tell them? Oh, sorry.
It was a plot by Set to overthrow the king for Egypt. It's Egypt. There are temptresses all over. Like, do you not have temptresses? Jeez.
Can I see if Cece's bluffing?
Roll inside check.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
PJ rolled for know, see if he knows what
28.
Egypt
What
is.
do I know?
Also, it was a Freudian slip. Ashnu
I
is
know.
basically.
I know.
Yeah.
I said it, and then I was like, oh wait, I'll roll with it.
What
Yeah.
the fuck's Egypt?
Shut up, ho.
Yeah, Ashnu it was just a Freudian slip on Jeremy's part, because Ashnu is like very similar to Egypt because it has the same pantheon, and that's about it. That's all it kind of shares, and it's in a desert. Ruby, you get the sense that that Cece does actually not know about like who the Temptress might be.
Aw.
It's very clear.
But- yeah, there's definitely some parallels to be drawn here.
All I'm just saying is be careful what you say about soul magic. It's not all bad.
I'm not. I'm just saying that. I'm not saying anything necessarily about soul magic. All I know is that my father is using it for very, very nefarious purposes.
Come here, don't you have a neat trick where if you kill someone with your blade, you can question them later?
Yeah, but that's
do?
that's less like soul cage and more like I don't know, transferring their soul. I don't.
So,
Ingrid, I'm like half like Ingrid. How exactly does your thing work? I don't know. It's similar, but it's not the same because it's a different branch of magic.
Branching back.
Instead of destroying the dagger, why don't you destroy the dagger's wielder?
Well,
Yeah, that's kind of what I'd like to do. I'm gonna be
That's
Brilliant.
that's what we're
Let's do it.
that's what we're debating here.
I wasn't aware that this was a debate. We need to go to Panmark.
Sounds like
Yeah,
fun.
no, we're definitely going to Panmark, but what we do about Ares is another matter.
Ares tried to
because
kill me. I take that personally.
Ares has done a lot of questionable things to us, but
He also
There
tried
was
to
a
kill
time-
Drax.
there was a time that some of us considered him our friend.
I mean,
So-
it appears they considered each other friends, and look how that turned out.
I know.
He just kind of looks down.
I'm going to. I would agree that the easiest course of action would be to eliminate the wielder, but if there's another option, I will try looking for it. And it will not be easy for any of us to.
Come here. You know that trick that I was
Deal.
talking about earlier that you had?
Yes.
I have something too, where if someone dies within a certain radius of me, I can trap their soul.
Since when?
This is ripe with soul magic.
What?
Since when, Isaac?
Oh my god.
This is a new thing that
Oh
I
my
found
god.
out about.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, did that fucking? Is that?
Oh my god. That's. Oh my
You see,
god.
This is
Ruby, you see
Jeremy.
Ruby's a dawn of like a realization comes to her mind.
Yeah.
This is
A
Isaac?
fairly new
Did
trick.
that fucking
Within
get
the
to
last
you
year,
when we were-
right?
why does everyone have soul magic? This is Jeremy speaking, not even a character.
Oh no, it gets so
Who
much
else is
better.
hiding?
It gets so much better.
Did that
Uh,
fucker? Did
I
don't think I
technically
can-
have
what I
soul
can do-
magic now. Mine's just
Oh,
only
boy.
aesthetic.
Mine does a
Aaron,
shit
do I
ton of
have soul
necrotic
magic?
damage.
I don't think Ruby does know.
I feel like
Does
if you
that-
asked
Oh,
me
yeah.
that question.
Okay,
did that
okay.
slime?
Ruby can guess.
Does
That's
anyone?
not like-
Does anyone else? You have soul magic. You have soul
have
magic.
soul magic.
Does
Soul
anyone
magic,
else
but we
have
don't
soul
talk about
magic
it.
that
Okay,
that I should know about?
Okay, let's pull it back. I saw a reaction that was being had specifically to that from. We'll go first with you, Kamir, or Ruby,
Did-
whoever likes to take it.
Did that slimy fucker get to you a year ago?
And with that, Ruby, what do you think? What do you see a dawn of realization come across Ruby's face? Ruby, what's your guess?
You thought that I was so important that like when you did your deals to save my life, that you now have soul magic. Like I thank you for thinking that I'm like that important, but like
The soul magic
what the
wasn't for
fuck?
you. Getting rid of my eye was. The soul magic wasn't
And your
for you.
arm. What about the arm?
The arm was to get us the fuck out of there.
TC looks at Isaac.
I'm
with
very
respect.
impressed. I am very
Yeah.
impressed.
So
TC's respecting.
your response. Your response.
Also,
But you're
speaking of which,
impressed is the right
Ha-
word to
Aaron?
go with.
have I killed anyone in the past year?
Yes, several people.
How many people? How many people?
3.
Several.
Okay. Wow, only 3? Oh, guys, I'm getting better at not murdering people.
You're off your game, dude.
Okay,
If
so-
it,
so
if it
I'm
is
assuming
helpful,
that-
if it is helpful for you to know, you're not particularly proud of these people. These are all good, upstanding people that you murdered.
Cool.
One
Good to
was
know.
yeah, one was a not the high priestess, but like up there with the like second in command to the goddess of knowledge, Atropos.
Bruh.
So
Oh, you fucked up!
Yeah.
What?
It's
the-
fine, it's
What
fine.
the fuck
I'm not-
happened?
the second death was a very, very young and only like just starting out, maybe second, third level cleric of
Bruh.
what's her name, of Ayun. So one of the
No.
only worshippers of her.
Ayun makes sense. That makes sense. Like,
And the
that
last
her.
was, and you were actually pretty pleased with this one. This was the first of your like kills to sort of get you more okay with it. Was the
Isaac have more in common than I thought. Damn.
was the murder of a divination professor at Lumentrius.
Oh yeah,
So-
we're okay with that. We're okay with that.
So nobody else in the party knows about this, but you have
But,
been
I
doing
don't know
hits
about
for
this.
your patron. For
Probably
You're
these
lucky
purposes.
Mirio isn't still alive.
Probably got rid of the bullet and shells and replaced and put an arrow in the hole just to cover
Yeah,
things
so
up.
you covered
covered
yourself
up.
up.
It's
You
It's just an
covered your
arrow
tracks.
wound. It looks just like a bullet wound.
But yeah, so
Isaac,
just
did
so
you-
you're aware, nobody else knows about this though.
Okay. So I do have 3 soul trinkets then.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Okay.
Isaac,
Look,
are you a warlock now?
No, I'm not a warlock.
You see, but you made a pact with the god that gave you like soul powers. I'm pretty impressed. And don't get it wrong, I'm very impressed. But I'm kind of like taken aback. I did not think that would happen after a hiatus.
okay, Isaac.
I'm more like I've always been a hitman.
Okay, Isaac.
That's your excuse.
Okay, Isaac.
Yes.
Everybody in the party, oh shit.
I can't end.
You just fucking left.
Literally,
He just sent it back. It could be internet issues. Welcome
literally
back, my friend.
everybody in this who is currently in this room, except maybe CCX, have made decisions with gods that they have regretted. So I kind of understand. I will leave it at this, Isaac. I'm going to respect your decision, but if this bites us in the ass later, it will not just be Michelle's fault.
So
This one, Michelle doesn't even know about this.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I'm willing
Michelle?
Oh no, Michelle knows about it, but not
Honey.
no.
So if I may ask,
Honey.
if I may ask, what can you do with these powers?
Well,
Or are they just miscellaneous soul
when I-
powers? Like,
well, I can deal damage to someone without hitting them. Okay, in technical terms, when I hit someone with sneak attack, I can expend a charge of something called Whales from the Grave and just deal necrotic damage to another person.
I thought you said whales isn't like the animal.
No.
I did for a
So
second
if I use
too.
my sneak attack,
I shoot someone and a zombie whale leaps from them to another target.
just leave that one.
Jesus.
So basically, whenever I use sneak attack, I can also choose another target to deal necrotic damage to, and they can't do shit about it. It just happens. If I expend a charge to do so. And I can, whenever I kill someone, I can turn their soul into a little trinket. I pull out a pen without any ink. For example, this. There's also this, and there's like a bunch of fingernails on a string. It just turns into creepy shit like that, and I can
Are they
destroy
iron
it.
fingernails?
If you turn into a pen without ink, you probably deserve to die. Your life probably wasn't worth living.
You want to say that one?
If after death you were summed up as a pen without ink, what was the purpose of your life?
Oh, this. Oh, by the way, the pen without ink. That was the divination professor.
You killed the divination professor?
Isaac doesn't say that.
No,
Isaac
Zach
doesn't-
said that.
That was Zach. That was Zach saying it. 'Cause it was
Honey. What the
that was Zach
fuck?
saying that. That was not Isaac saying that.
Yeah.
I didn't say it with an accent.
No.
Thank you.
But I can actually summon these spirits back and ask them various questions.
And hold on. So theoretically, this is a fair talking.
Theoretically,
Kill anyone you need, like from like an adventure standpoint, and just automatically have them on standby to give you answers whenever you need their souls.
But I can only do it
Probably
once.
one time thing, yeah.
It's like Speak with Dead.
Yeah,
So,
but I can only one use, and I destroy the
goodness.
trinket. Or I
Could
destroy the
they
trinket.
theoretically tell us where to find the dagger wielder?
Wait, so there was the Lamentrius professor. Hold on, I actually need to write this down.
Yeah. The Lumentrius divination professor, a low-level cleric of Ioun, and the head
A high-ranking cleric of
the head seer of Tropus. The High Seer, that's actually their name. They're called seamstresses for those who are of a higher level. So she was
So
amongst
sad.
the rank of seamstresses.
Look, I think we should worry about the implications of this when we get to it. As much as I'd love to keep debating over how much Isaac is fucked up, I kind of want to stop my father before he gets any more powerful than he are.
And
we don't-
I think that
but
starts
we-
with Panmark, and I think that means speaking with some old allies of mine.
Agreed.
I still have
One last-
contact with Temperance.
Yeah. One question
And-
though. Do you think we should bring Cassius?
You know, he might fit just in with my father.
Yes, that's very true.
I feel like they'd either hate each other or become best friends. And I think one of those would be very entertaining, and the other would be very.
I am not. I am morbidly intrigued at that.
Oh, you haven't met my father, Zacchaeus Thanen, otherwise known as the tax collector.
I've heard from what you've told me. From what you've told me, I'm sure he's a very similar man to my uncle.
A fucking piece of work? Yes.
Yes.
Um.
All right. So, what do you say, guys? Are you ready for another adventure?
I think so.
And
Well, I guess,
one,
are you ready?
you guys promise not to die on us? Yes.
I'll try not to die.
Just a warning. This is going to be a gang war that we're going into. One where my family is on the losing side. It's not going to be anything nice.
Oof. Ash, are you ready?
I've handled wars before.
Come here. Are you now our leader?
As much as I hate to admit it, I think probably.
You see Ruby like going fucking nuts.
I am now the oldest. I'm now the oldest member of this group. So yeah.
So with that, I ask that you do let me take the reins every now and then.
No, you know Panmark.
This is my family. And
Do you usually have such scaffolding of a plan?
What's up,
In my
Cece?
experience, yes.
The plan right now is
Yes.
to get some reconnaissance and find somewhere where we could lie low and Panmark.
The person-
Temperance can set us up, or if need be, we can go to my father.
Our former leader was normally the one who came up with the plans, and normally he didn't tell us about them until after he already executed them.
However, I think I know why Cece is asking. Cece, do you have a spell that allows you, basically, if you have a super laid out plan and it goes according to plan, you can like choose the outcome?
What?
No?
She's asking you how.
I work magic, not miracles.
No. No, and you see like Ruby's like flipping through her spell book. She's like, "Where is this fucking thing?"
What's the spell? Sophia to Jeremy, what's the spell?
Is it divination?
No, let me see.
Is it the wheel or blow?
It's simulacrum, I think.
Simulacrum basically makes a clone of yourself.
Yeah.
That's the wrong one.
Contingency,
No.
is
What
that
is it?
what you're thinking
Contingency. It's contingency, no?
Contingency casts a spell, casts another spell when a certain condition is met.
It's like a glyph of warding, but more versatile.
Okay, that's what I meant, but I got really confused. My bad.
No,
You're
I just tend not to jump into a gang war without a little bit more of a plan.
Well,
right now
welcome to the group, CC. You're coming with us or not?
Right now, the plan is to get to Panmark without getting detected, find somewhere where we could lie low for a little while, gain reconnaissance, get a scope of the situation, and decide whether we're going to go for the King's Court or the Joyful Death first.
So I ask if that we have different, I guess, leaders, if we're even going for that word, that we actually discuss plans, like, before we do them, especially in terms of personal sacrifice, so that we don't just go cutting off limbs and body parts.
That was
both
a
for
one-time thing.
the group's benefit and my own mental benefit. Please and thank you.
I like how you said it's a one-time thing. Jeremy says, no, we've done this multiple times. Like, this is that we have lopped off limbs without talking about it.
Or personally mutilated ourselves. Like,
all I'm saying is that I think we should get into Panmark before we come up with anything concrete, because we don't know our situation.
So, with all due respect, I probably don't look like your typical gang member. Where are those who are not as good as reconnaissance? What should we do? Where will we go?
Look really suspicious. No,
CC,
no one's gonna think about it.
CC, let me tell you this. Everybody looks suspicious in Panmark.
Trust me, if you look weird, you'll fit in.
Yes. None of us need to disguise ourselves to go into Panmark.
Well, I might need to.
Well, yeah, except for you, but that's because you have a reputation. None of us have big reputations.
I mean, I'm friends with the Fool, so...
That is still a bad idea.
It's so true.
I don't trust.
But I mean, like,
the fool's my best bro. Like, what?
All right. Like, I like put my hand in the center of the table. I'm like, are we ready to get going, guys?
Yes, just first one thing.
Do you have coordinates?
I'm gonna contact Temperance to see if there's a good way to get in undetected.
Put your damn hand in the center, Isaac.
I'm
trying to do a thing here.
I put my hand in the center. I'm like, Des, come here.
He puts both hands.
Ruby, like, touches, like, the edge of Ruby's hand, so she's technically touching the group.
Okay. Alright, 7 deadly sins. 7? Whatever. 7 deadly sins. Let's do this. Woo!
Alright. I'm gonna get out the sending stone.
I'm gonna whisper to Cece, I'm like, put your hand back, say, woo!
Michelle,
Also, I should probably reconnect our walkie-talkies so that Cece also has a sitting stone to us, because we have the group walkie-talkies.
Here, you talk to Michelle. I'm gonna go.
I could also use one of
This
those.
actually this might be beneficial. Hold still, Isaac. She walks over to you, grabs your forehead, like with both hands, and like paints a glyph on you. Like, she doesn't ask, by the way, she just does this.
As you're doing this, Isaac's pulling his pistol.
I'm gonna tell Aranius and Chandri what the deal is.
She casts she casts telepathy on you. So now we can convey any form of information across any distance, dimensions, anything, just mentally. You can show me images, words. I can show you images or words. We can communicate in any way mentally.
Okay. Then I'm going to call Temperance. Michelle,
I'm gonna go and speak to
to
Aranius and Chandri.
Okay. I'll do Isaacson first, then I'll do yours. Come here.
We're coming to Panmark.
I'm sorry, what now? You are aware it's a fucking hellscape here, right, Isaac?
Yeah, that's why we're coming.
I assumed. You always come when it's the most inconvenient, if I'm being totally honest with you.
No, I always come when it's going to be the most impactful.
Tomato, tomato.
Alright, is there a good way of getting in undetected? I assume the gods are preoccupied.
Fairly. To be totally honest with you, it's been kind of, regimented.
You could just teleport.
Here. I think if you're trying to get here undetected... Did Drax and I ever take you to the sewers?
No, I don't think so.
You see, that's where most of the Joyful Death gang, all the songbirds, that's where they have all of their, general layout. Underneath the city.
Okay.
If you're looking to get somewhere undetected, I'd recommend taking the sewer systems, though you're gonna have to be pretty careful because you might run into some songbirds.
Songbirds are undead.
Same difference nowadays.
Fair enough.
So, get to the northern port of the city. We can get underneath. I can try to meet you on the ground there, and we'll figure out something from there.
And when I was leaving, there was all this drama about a spy in the King's Court.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out who that was?
Actually, it's a long story. It was... Frankly, it was Ares.
Fair enough.
It was Ares' connection to his mother. It turns out that sirens have an ability to charm whoever they like. So, basically she was charming multiple people from the court. Couldn't retrace their steps, didn't know where they were. It was her all along.
Okay.
So.
Do you know who in the King's Court won't kill me on sight? Or sell me out?
Depends on how much you're paying them. Everybody here frankly thinks you're dead. So, you're gonna have to take your guess. Maybe your father? Maybe...
See, I feel more inclined to trust the wheel than my father.
Maybe the wheel. Just be careful. They're all slippery and slimy folks in it for their own benefit.
I know.
Take allies at your own risk. Make sure you got a lot of fucking coin on you, and try not to get stolen.
That's the plan.
When you get here, just so you know, my neck is on the line. But I intend to keep that promise that we made.
As do I.
Now let's uproot these fuckers.
Yep. Thank you.
All right. Kamir, you eventually, for the sake of brevity, go off.
I just like be like, hey, we're leaving. See
Yeah.
you later. We're taking C.
Yeah, they're cool with it. You know, they talk to you, say if you need anything.
Yeah, and I also I should also swing by and pick up Cass as well.
Yeah, so you go swing back, pick up Cassius, and with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a 10-minute break. So 7 Deadly Sins, you begin to kind of collect up your items, collect up your things, and begin like preparation.
Should we teleport?
Sure.
Yeah, well that.
It's probably the safest option.
Where do you want me to teleport
Yeah.
to? Or you can help
you?
unless
You know,
you want me to teleport or do you want to teleport?
I mean,
How far is the alternative on
but you're not
land?
familiar with Panmark.
do I have
so
a circle?
my instinct is to just teleport into Kringle's casino. But I don't know what kind of
Ooh,
defenses I have
that's a very populated area.
Maybe not like directly into it. Yeah.
nearby.
To answer
about
your
the-
question, and to answer your question, Ash, not as long as it would be some places. I actually managed to walk to Panmark from here, and it took me a couple months.
Teleport.
But teleport,
Well,
yes.
no, it'd only take a couple days to walk.
Sorry, how long did it take me to get?
Took
to
you a couple
Panmark?
months because you got lost and you were on your own, and you were
Right,
natural
yeah,
for your
that's-
survival. But it's it's
Yeah.
about a week and a half's
no.
worth of travel between here and
Yeah.
Panmark.
Let's teleport.
Still,
Teleport.
teleport would be the quickest and easiest.
I want to be incognito while still maintaining speed. Why don't we teleport on the outskirts?
Because
or
getting
there's a
in
lot-
is the issue.
there's lots of alleyways.
Yeah, that too.
And I'm going to use that telekinetic link to show you the alley, one of the alleys by Kringle's casino.
So is CC teleporting? Or is
You said
Ruby
you want to teleport or do you want me to
It's
teleport?
done.
I mean, my only issue is that have you been to Panmark before?
Yeah,
No.
we've all been there.
CC?
No,
No,
Except
no,
for
no,
CC.
no, 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 no.
CC,
I can
but
see
I
it.
remember I can show CC the exact
You
location with the
can, you
telekinetic.
can, but again, it's still, she has not been to Panmark before.
Okay.
That's the issue is
It's
that
the image I like.
that- Ruby, can you put us in one of the alleys by Kringle's casino? You've been in the alleys before.
would you say that I am very familiar with
You've been there
Panmark
once.
as we were
You've been there
for
one time. Let me go.
You've literally been there once, Sophia.
Over a year ago.
over your
Unless we
Every-
have something
Everybody but
from
everybody
Panmark.
but Drac and Isaac have been there only once.
I have
guess
been there
Aries,
none.
No,
But we've
they've
been
there a couple
all
times.
around
Yeah,
Panmark
so-
before. Like we've been to, like, to the area, like we like talked about the casino multiple times, right? Because our Aries escapade that we went there before.
Yeah, so
something I've only
so
been there
Ruby's gonna
once.
have a little bit more familiarity with it than CC
Okay.
would. However, you're not gonna have you're not gonna be very familiar with it.
Okay.
That's fine.
where's
That's okay. That's a
T?
long shot.
S A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S T.
T.
I will say seen casually.
Oh hell yeah! I'll take
Casually
that.
too. We have the same. I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to waste a 7th level spell. So go ahead. But
No, but you haven't seen it casually. You saw it once.
Yeah. So it's the
You
difference
saw the
between-
image projected into your brain.
Yeah. So it's the difference between.
Either in person.
I
or
hate
getting
to. I want
projected
to. I
your
want
brain.
to say viewed. Okay, you'll have to roll for it to get like viewed once versus.
I don't wanna
description,
do it. I'm making
because it
her do it
technically,
anyway.
even though it's technically in your mind, it's like being shown a picture of someplace as opposed to like.
Okay, viewed
being
once and
somewhere.
description have the same mishap percentages though, so it doesn't really matter.
either way, we're probably gonna end up in a wall.
Thank you for doubting my magic
Abilities.
my-
I
Look,
don't doubt your
we-
abilities. I
nothing
just
we-
doubt the arcane
Okay.
nothing we can't handle. Let's go.
magic
It's
is
all
never
good.
always accurate.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 56. What does a
Alright.
56 get me?
56.
Wall.
Well, off target.
Actually, you just barely managed to skirt away from it because
Oh my
the thing is 54 to 100. So
Well,
you need
that
to
works.
roll above a 54.
Well, how that
We
works.
come right next to a wall.
So, give me 1 second. I have to change out the music.
Wait, does Ruby have any armor on?
I have mage armor. That's it.
Oh, no point.
Copy.
I was just wondering. Right, I'm. By the way, just so you guys remember, I'm holding a freaking golden crooken flail in a city of thieves.
It's fine.
That's not our problem. That's your problem.
It's not.
I think it's.
You'll be fine.
I think it's Panmark's
It's on
problem.
my armor.
Oh, one more thing before we get there. Watch your pockets. Jumps in.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's happening?
So
You know what? Maybe it was a blessing in disguise that I gave Cassie something.
Can PJ be like constantly like checking himself and like being aware of the people around him? So it's not like going around himself, but it's like going around an investigation or some shit, just like constantly vigilant.
go to roll a perception check. Ruby, you draw out the circle, and you kind of throw down the spell. Also, just so you are aware, teleport. Oh, never mind. I thought it had a material component. That's a teleportation circle. Excuse me.
I feel like we kind of like nobody's addressed the fact that freaking Cassius is coming.
Yeah. So it's mainly because Cassius is so quiet and it just has his arms crossed and is just like looking around.
He's kind of like I've always imagined that at this time Cassius has kind of been like my shadow, where he's always just getting kind of like behind. Like,
yeah, pretty much.
Right.
He towers at he's just a little bit taller than Kamir, and he sort of like has a very like lengthy, foreboding figure. So as you all are tumble into the teleportation sigil and are brought
Just awkwardly follows the party around the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty much.
You enter into Panmark, into one of the alleyways. You see Cassie sort of pulls up his hood slightly as it sort of burns a little bit of his skin.
Doesn't he have a parasol? I bought him a parasol.
Oh yeah, you did. He takes it out and then sits with it. It's like like one of those gothic Victorian like little things. It's very lacy and to his taste. However, as you enter into the city proper itself, you do all kind of like stumble a little bit, and it takes you just a second to get your bearings. To make sure that no one kind of noticed that you just teleported into the alleyway, go ahead and everybody just roll a group stealth check for me. PJ, go ahead and roll that perception check for me as well. As you said, you were constantly keeping your aware. What'd you get? Sorry?
23 for the perception.
Oh yeah, so PJ, you're being the eyes and ears of the party. You very immediately and very keenly, took
natural 20.
Okay, so I'm gonna go down the list of what I can see. We'll start with Isaac.
Natural 20, so 35.
Ooh, damn. Okay, Ruby.
11.
Okay. PJ.
25.
25. Ash.
13.
13. Okay.
Actually decent for once.
7.
7 and I want to say Mirios. Jeez, too soon.
Yeah.
Cece.
16.
Why are you gonna hurt us like this?
Sorry. Actually, I need to pull up Cassius's character sheet. I thought I would never have to deal with it again.
You know the funny part is I could just create a small cloud above Cassius.
Give me just 1 second.
You
Sorry,
could, but why? Why would you do?
I'm looking
because
for
it looks cooler.
Cassius's,
Because it'd be funny.
I thought we didn't want to stand out.
Oh,
You have an Egyptian priestess, a child, a giant paladin. We
A
have
tiefling,
one
an old-
stable elf, and a tiefling, and then we have Isaac, who is just Isaac.
If it's
And the vampire. And a vampire.
if it is any consolation,
And a gay twink.
just so everyone's aware, Panmark literally means all mark. So people from every walk have been here, and the more eccentric you are, the less you're gonna stand out.
Yeah, so the more clouds the merrier. Give us all a cloud.
Isaac is just going to tilt his hat to cover the lower, just so that the shadow covers the upper half of his face.
Might be.
He doesn't want to get recognized.
Just so because Isaac would probably know. Isaac, you might need a little bit more disguise than everybody else.
Yeah. I have my disguise kit. I'm just gonna make my face look more drow-like.
Okay.
You know, because I still have the drow disguise.
Yeah.
So
I see Isaac putting on this disguise. I'm like, I do have, like, if we really need to hide you, I have the ability to cast polymorph on you.
Oh my god. Sorry,
Actually,
I'm
you know
looking
what?
For,
I'm
you know what? I'll
not
just
gonna
use
take
the
that up, 'cause I might
classic
wanna
vampire
do
stat block because I can't find Cassius's character sheet for the life of me.
I'm just saying that's an option that we have.
Also, Kamir, I will talk about at the end of the session. We're gonna end up giving Cassius a sidekick stat block from Tasha's.
Oh, so you want me to control him too?
So yeah, so you're gonna end up controlling him in combat eventually.
Sounds good.
Aaron, while you look for the vampire, I'm going to cast wristwatch.
Okay.
Or no, sorry, wrist pocket. So I just kind of say some weird, funky words, like my language, flick my wrists upwards and throw my freaking flail into the air, and they disappear.
Good idea.
Nice. Okay, Cassius. Alright.
Oh, and I put
thumbs up.
I put my gold there with them.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I have no gold.
14, 15. Plus 15.
Mad lad.
Divided
Sony
by
pockets.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, there are 7 of you now.
Right.
Funnily enough.
Oh yeah.
You have
Conflicted feelings.
you have an average of 15 for your stealth.
Great.
Okay.
Not horrible.
Not great.
So you all feel pretty well hidden in this alleyway as you're seemingly about midday. People are kind of making their way about. PJ, with your really high perception check, you do notice that you seem to be on the area of the King's Court. You do a couple of times see songbirds, which are members of the Joyful Death, and every time you notice them, they're kind of pretty apparent to pick out now, because on top of looking very shady, a lot of them seem to have excessively pale skin, very, very gaunt, and have sort of a dead look in their eye.
Y'all need vitamin D.
There's a lot more of them now, and you you got a 25, you said?
23.
23.
It was 25 for stealth.
Oh, okay, 23. Every now and again, actually, no, you're not within territory. Never mind, you don't notice it. Not until you get there.
I think to Isaac, where to?
When I've never brought it up before, I don't think. But I think it was my background was urchins, so city secrets. I know like secret patterns and flow to cities. So I'm not sure if that helps me or not.
That actually does help you a fair bit.
Okay.
As you're noticing, PJ, you see a kind of leading down. There are several entrances to the sewer, and kind of there's a back entrance sort of like a couple of blocks down that you can see a couple of them turn into. And you get the sense that as you're kind of watching this and your brain is sort of mapping everything together, as one, you have an intense knowledge of and a vast knowledge of underground workings in a lot of cities. Maria is one of them because it has a sewer system. Panmark, and specifically Agonian Empire because, labyrinth underneath the city. You have an intense understanding because you've studied the passages underneath cities. So you begin kind of like looking around and already probably pinpointing where the entrance to the sewers would be throughout the city.
Yeah.
Mainly, you would know that a lot of them, the entrances and exits would be most prevalent at the port, which is directly in the heart of Songbird territory, right on the coast where all of the ships come in and down a port. Yes, Isaac.
How far are we from from Kringle's Casino?
You are basically the alleyway down. You are kind of pretty much right outside.
All right, this way. I'm gonna gesture. Everyone follow.
You're just gonna relay this information to the crew.
That'll be good. That'll be useful later. Once we're done here, I would like to scope out the casino, though. I think we could have an ally there.
Yes, we should. I'm the casino. I don't know.
I'm just gonna walk there. I just start heading towards it. I strut towards it.
All right. Cece, as you're looking around, you notice...
wait.
Cece,
I just start.
As you're walking,
no one's saying.
You're starting to look around at the city. You thought that like Agonian Empire, a lot of people, a lot of culture shock. There are a lot more people here. You get your breasts, like your shoulders like brushed, and like someone like knocks into you.
I start nudging. I nudge back.
What's your question? What's your passive perception? 7? 15? Okay. Someone knocks into you. You knock him back. Keep walking.
I jokes on them. I have
Isaac
the money on
knows
me.
what just happened with passive of 23.
Yeah, you see that someone tried to ruffle through Cece's pockets, but did you have any money on you? You said you didn't have any.
I put all my money and my items that are valuable into.
Yeah, a thief tried to basically knock into you and pickpocket you, but it went into your pockets and there was nothing there, and just kept walking.
I'm just giving the thief a look of really.
I want to be the kind of thief that does that happens and there's nothing there, and they just put money in there because out of pity.
Anyway, so Cece, you begin making your way there, and you see there are a lot of people here, and you're a little bit like, how dare you? Is there I
just kind of think to Isaac, Hurry up!
I'm moving. Just move. I'm going to think to CC. Move a bit slower. Be more aware that person just tried to pickpocket you.
Where?
The person that bumped into
You get an image of me thinking about how I'm going to force cage that person and slowly force them.
No, they didn't steal anything. It's fine. Just be aware.
So,
right.
as you all are making your way towards the Wheel of Fortune's casino, Crinkle Casino, you kind of go to the door and you can see that the door is shut. And you can see there seems to be Isaac, you would know that there tends to be a guard who's on the inside who lets people in and out, a bouncer.
I'm gonna knock twice. Well, do I remember there was a particular knock?
Yeah, there's a particular knock. It is.
I'm gonna do that because I'm assuming Isaac would have that in the back of his.
Yeah. So you.
Yeah.
Do the specific rhythm. And you hear the knock go back, and then you respond with the proper thieves' cant of knocking twice. The opens up. You can see on the inside seems to be a Minotaur who you know was originally the original bouncer here before being sent off to the
Do I remember the Minotaur's name?
Go ahead and I'll say roll it. Actually, you would probably know the. You
yeah,
probably
I've
would
interacted with them.
Yeah. This is Griak.
Griak?
Okay.
I'm just gonna nod to him.
What's the business here?
Here to see the wheel.
You see, he looks at you for a long time. We're gonna see if he recognizes your voice. Go and roll an opposed. Go and roll a deception check for me.
19.
19? Alright. And, who does the wheel owe the pleasure to?
That's his business.
And it's mine. You're not getting through the door till I get a name, pal.
Alright, fair enough. Tell him the bird's back in town. The raven's back in town. We'll just tell him that. He'll understand.
He just kind of rolls his eyes in the back.
You hear that? You PJ, you hear, you could swear if Michelle was here, she would look at you and just go, drama queen.
Oh,
I think you would agree.
100%.
I'm just kind of like, can we go in now?
You see the door. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Wait, Isaac or Mir?
Me.
Isaac.
Oh, Isaac. I'm sorry. I thought you meant me.
No, you're good.
Even better, 24.
24. See, there's a long while, and the kind of smoke comes out of the nostrils of the kind of. There's like the septum piercing of the Minotaur, and the door swings open, and
Thank you very much.
allowed in.
Gonna give him 3 gold. Sorry, 5 gold just as a tip.
Takes it. Pleasure doing business with you.
Of course.
Tip or bribe?
Doesn't matter.
Gift. Same
Both.
gift. It's Panmark. Same gift.
They're the
difference.
same thing in Panmark.
Yeah.
And I'm going to Cassius, I highly recommend if you have money with you, enjoy the tables. They're pretty good. Usually have a lot of cash flowing in between them.
I will take that into consideration. Thank you.
I do not tell him about how fucking rigged.
So,
I'm gonna put my hand on Cass's shoulder. Like, just try not to lose a lot. Just try not to lose too much of your money, dude.
just stares at you.
I'm gonna make my way to the ladder that he has and the rope. Sorry.
Okay. You begin to make your way over to the sort of where the Wheel of Fortune is, who you actually see in his standard location, kind of many rings lined on his fingers, short stature, goblin, green skin, slicked back hair and smoking a big fat cigar, with many women fawning over him. While that's happening, I'm gonna go ahead and shift focus to you see Cece kind of.
I just take Ruby and I start pulling her off to the side and head towards the bar.
You begin heading over to the bar. I'm gonna do this first, Isaac. I'm gonna do this first with Cece and Ruby, and then we'll switch to you, Isaac, because it's a little bit more. Yeah.
Underage.
As we walk, I kind of whisper to Ruby, like, the men aren't going to find anything. If you want something done, you do it yourself.
That's right.
Now,
I'm gonna.
Let's
How
use
about
what
we
we
do
have.
the whole telepathy thing, so like no one.
Oh, it's so much easier. Men think with only one head. Trust me. Get them thinking with that one, you can get anything you want.
That is very, very true.
So you both kind of walk over, and you can see that there are several people that are also at the bar. And you can see what seems to be a half-elven man, a bit older, thick mustache, kind of crow's feet under the eyes. He seems to be like, cleaning out a glass, and he says, "What can I get you, ladies?"
You can join them, see what's going on.
Yeah, PJ, you...
No.
A martini on the rocks, please.
Very well, can do, my lady.
Snake venom, please. Viper. On the rocks. Thank you. And then she turns around.
You see that he turns around and like, he starts like flipping through like a recipe book, trying to see if that's like a what is
The
it?
name of a drink.
Yeah, like
Jeremy
a name of a
doesn't
drink
know
he's
if
never heard of.
If she actually asked for real snake venom or if that's a drink. I don't know. That's DM's choice
So
there.
anyway, PJ, you also kind of
She turns around and she knows it's PJ. Hey, buddy, what's up?
Hey, just quick y'all were hanging out. So if you guys were scheming something, I would want it because
Actually,
I'm kind of not old enough for most of the things here.
no, but you are just young enough to barely be noticed. How are your sticky fingers?
Just say I may or may not have a plus 13, plus 14 in sleight of hand. Let's just say I'm very
on the scale of 1 to 14, I have a plus 14 to sleight of hand. I feel like that's like something PJ would say, because like you don't have to fit in. On a scale of 1 to 14, I'm really good at this.
Let's just say I have my hands are small enough to be able to grab things, but big enough to grab lots of something.
Perfect.
Wonderful.
See if you can find anything that could be beneficial in a town like this. Identification card. Passports, maybe? Leave the money, that's too obvious.
Did you say
Bring a-
passports?
Yes?
Just don't you need them to travel?
I don't know. I don't know what the civilization's like. Look,
That's
if you
true.
can get it to me, then stroll out of here.
PJ is just like smiles at them. Is like, on it. Anything specific we're looking for, other than just the occasional ID or Bob.
Great question. I don't know. You know this place better than I do. Something that can get us in places easily.
PJ asks for a Shillelagh Temple before he heads out.
You see the bartender's
Nice.
like, can do.
And then I am going to cast Enhance Ability on Ruby and I, with Eagle Splendor. We have an advantage on all charisma checks.
Charisma, cool.
Okay. So, first things first, I think, what do I want to do? I'll take your thing first, and then we'll shift to Ruby and Cece, and then we'll shift to Isaac, and just give everybody a frame of reference. PJ, you could have, after being tasked to basically, tap some sticky fingers, go ahead and roll, if you are looking for someone to steal from, feel free to go ahead and roll a perception check to sort of look around the bar and see what you can find. So look around the casino and see what you can find.
PJ remembers that when he first came, there is a second level, and he remembers seeing this very sophisticated man with hair gelled back with toothpaste.
So you can
Upon further inspection.
you can still see this. The toothpaste man is Isaac's father, not the Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah. I still call him the toothpaste man.
Okay, so just so you know, so you can actually see the Wheel of Fortune, and that's where Isaac is making his way over there. If you plan to go over there, I'm gonna hold off your thing until Isaac's done. Then.
PJ wants to hit up the upper floor because he knows that the lower floor is just going to be for the filthy regulars.
So just so you know, the upper floor there's only one entrance there. And there's no way for anybody who's on this floor, there's no staircase or anything. The only way up there is to have the ladder sent down to you by the Wheel of Fortune. It's sort of like, how in an opera house, there's like, sitting, that's basically where this individual is, and they're sort of looking over everything almost like on a throne. Again, with like, scantily dressed women that are like fawning over him as he's like smoking a cigar and looking out over everything in the casino. So there's no real way up there unless you have the ladder up there that is thrown down by him.
Is there anyone currently up there?
Yes, the Wheel of Fortune and the several scantily dressed women.
Isaac, you better be doing your job. Okay. So while Isaac, I know, is heading over towards them, somehow, I'm praying that Isaac's going to be a big enough distraction for me to do what I need to do.
Okay.
Do you recognize any circle members downstairs?
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Are you so far away I can't assist?
No.
See, my perception is low, but my sleight of hand is actually plus 15.
For reference,
this.
Since I'm not doing anything, I am with Isaac in sort of like a bodyguard position.
All right.
Because
I 15.
I know he's like wanted here.
Yeah.
So I'm just making sure that you have help in case things go wrong.
I have help, a gun.
Anyway, so PJ, what did you get in the perception check?
15.
You look around, you recognize one member, and you are immediately struck by because of the resemblance to Isaac. If Isaac was a human person, this is probably what he'd look like. Much older, late middle-aged, human man, dark hair that is slicked back, olive skin, and kind of bright kind of watery green eyes. And you can see that he seems to have had a little bit to drink and seems to be playing his hand at one of the poker games. Actually, it's not poker, but it is a. You didn't roll high enough to know what the game is, but it seems to be a kind of gambling game. And you see that kind of he is trying to flirt with a woman that is to his right. It seems to be a dragonborn woman, blue skin and a kind of more revealing dress. You see that he might be easy pickings, and he seems to be the only member of the court. Or a court that you can see besides the Wheel of Fortune, who's here.
PJ comes up with a plan to, with his drink, watch the games going on, look like he's looking for a good table, and make his way over. He plans to pickpocket this guy or see what he's got on him, hopefully take some sort of identification. And then after he's done, hide it on his person, and then ask the man if he can steal, or if they can steal his watch.
What do you mean that they can steal his watch? Wait, you're gonna ask
to draw attention to his watch and throw him off, and think that he's just a terrible thief.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused with what you're trying to do. So you're trying to ask someone to steal from you? That's not really stealing.
No. Okay, so Pete is gonna go to this man stealthily, steal some sort of identification if he has it on him.
Okay.
And then once he's done, and PJ hides the identification on his person, but so it's away from his eyes, he's gonna go up to the man normally and ask if PJ can steal this man's watch, to draw attention to the fact that he wants to steal his watch, so he's just thrown off guard.
Okay. First, before we get to that, go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me to try to steal from this man.
It's either going to go so poorly or so well, and I'm not sure.
How about a 31?
31, okay.
Fuck, man.
So,
Damn.
Okay, give me a second. I'm pulling up direct information.
Holy shit!
He has his Emperor card on him.
So, PJ, you hit the motherfucking mother load. You reach into the pocket, if you can see, he's like, kind of, seems to like throw it out ahead as this, king me! And they like put another chip on top of it. And as you see him do that, he goes, ha! I win! And you see all of the chips are taken away from him. He just did not win. And he seems wasted. And you reach into his pocket, and you pull out, and you see the Emperor card.
So PJ is gonna stuff it down his pants.
Okay.
And then PJ is gonna go on the other side of the table. He's like, congratulations. Do you mind if I steal your watch?
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Wait, what check?
Deception.
Oh, deception.
You get advantage?
No.
I mean,
the only reason I'm not giving you disadvantage on this check is because he's drunk.
With a +6, that's gonna be an 18.
18.
You're asking
Fuck off, halfling! Goes back to playing the game.
On it, good sir. And keeps walking away. And he's gonna find someone else to pickpocket.
Okay, nobody else seems to be really of any note or interest to you, and I'll say that takes up most of the time. So while that is happening, at that exact same time, simultaneously...
Did PJ steal his cigar?
He doesn't have a cigar.
Wait, while
you said he was smoking a cigar.
The Wheel of Fortune has a cigar. He's all the way at the top. He's drinking, the Emperor is drinking heavily. So, while this is taking place, Ruby and Cece, you kind of sit at the bar and have sort of a hushed conversation.
I'm going to quickly follow my lead. I'm going to cast Prestidigitation. I'm doing 3 effects. Number 1, I'm going to make myself smell like cinnamon. I'm making Ruby smell like some fancy, like, cologne. Probably something I'd smelled,
Probably like a nice, like a nice Gucci, like,
yeah.
refreshment.
And then I'm going to create one non-magical item. I'm going to create a platinum piece. And I'm going to, flip it to the bartender in plain view of everyone. Keep the change.
Thank you, madam. And takes the coin and pockets it. Not knowing that it's kind of like leprechaun gold and will vanish the minute that he puts it out of sight.
I'm gonna look down both sides of the bar, looking for either the one who looks like the seediest, like someone who looks like they'd be in a gang. Because Cece doesn't know what they're doing.
Roll an insight check.
I assist.
Okay, yeah, Ruby, what did you want to do? Sorry, go ahead. I cut you off.
As this is going along, I'm kind of gonna look around. I'm going to. Can I try to subtly cast locate object on identify ID cards, any way of knowing? Would that be possible?
You can.
Yes, but you need to pick something specific. So as opposed to ID cards, you could go with if you have if you suspect that the lovers are here, or the fool or somebody, you would have to specifically say the tarot card of the fool, or the tarot card of death, or the tarot card of.
If you say something not specific, it finds the nearest thing of that kind.
Right. So, exactly. So can I say
tarot cards? Spell. Because if you say
you can say tarot cards. I'm gonna roll to see if the closest one is either. Yeah, go. Okay. So you're gonna cast locate object. I'll say go ahead and roll.
I get 1,000 feet. So
it's a little difficult to cast secretly. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check for me, Ruby.
Do you have meta magic? The meta magic?
No, that's only for sorcerers.
No,
because there's a feat.
No. I didn't. Did I get that feat last?
No, I don't.
Unless you said
not last match. No, that would be a 20, like a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You kind of manage to rub your hand across your face and kind of cast the spell pretty steadily. You feel pretty good in your ability to.
You have advantage on all charisma checks. Yeah, don't forget that.
I won't forget that.
Okay.
I imagine during this whole thing, Kamir's just watching Cassie's gamble and then lose.
lose his shit. Yeah. So you see. Okay. Yeah, Ruby, you feel like you were pretty hidden in that. And as you cast out the spell, you see that the closest object to you is right as PJ is taking it from the Emperor. So.
You see it go for the watch, and you're just confused. So what the fuck are you doing?
Aaron, I got a 14. 14. Or sorry, 18. I forgot that.
18. Okay. I mean, a lot of people in this bar. A lot of people seem pretty shady. A little hard to tell. Pretty much everybody here, to a certain extent.
Ruby, who are we looking for? Who would most likely have the information we're looking for?
Well, it depends. What information are we looking for?
Locations of where this person might be. I'm sure if a new dagger like this was brought back and in some criminal empire, word might have gotten out about something crazy magic.
So magic recognize any faces?
Soul magic tends to be a little newsworthy.
So Ruby, you're asking if you recognize any familiar faces?
Yes, like even at a glance, like have I seen anyone before? Would I like be able to put two and two together? Would I see like any trademarks of like the Joyful Death, the Lovers?
Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh hell yeah! 26.
26. To be honest with you, the only two people that you see of the court are the Emperor and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune's in plain sight. The Emperor is who you just saw PJ talking to and scaling from. And you swear as you look in the corner of the bar, you know, you could have missed it, but like, seemed to be a gnome with kind of bright kind of eyes that seem to shift different colors, and drinking out of a really like elaborate cocktail. So like with like a spindly swirly straw and umbrella, and it's just like dangling over the side of like, it seems to be one of like a high top, like a tabletop, and it's like gnome whose feet's just dangling and just sitting there just like, and you think you
kind of like looking out.
You kind of see the energy of this individual seems familiar. I'll give you that.
Well, I see someone upstairs. But while this is happening, how far am I from, I'm going, when I cast Sending, do I have to, will people hear me or no?
Yeah, you have to say the words that you're going to say out loud.
I think, like, do you have to be within earshot and like that to people?
I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna tell, Cece, let Isaac know that there is a gnome with color-changing eyes here.
I don't even tell him. I just play an image of Ruby saying that to me.
Son of a bitch.
As you say that, you finally make your way simultaneously, Isaac. You, while this is all going on, before all of that, you see the Wheel of Fortune. You make your way over there with Ash in hand as your kind of bodyguard. Go ahead and roll another deception check for me, just to kind of, the Wheel of Fortune knows you a little bit better than Griak does. So, go ahead and roll another deception check for me. And you also know based on his...
19.
Another 19?
Yeah.
You see the Wheel of Fortune look out. Okay. You see the Wheel of Fortune look out, and you see his eyes flash gold as he looks at you.
I was gonna sort of...
Aaron, I'd like to remind you.
Ladder.
I'd like to remind you and myself that I have Witch Sight, just in case it's important at all.
Just so you're aware, this is actually going to be important for Kamir to know. Kamir. Oh yes, you're asking. I know why you're asking that. Actually, no, Kamir wouldn't know this. Never mind. I lied.
I wasn't asking that particular.
Yeah, just so you. Yeah, if there are any shape changers or anything like that.
Weird.
I guess shape changers just can see
anything
any
invisible.
Okay.
Yeah, true form of any shape changer.
So Kamir, you look over.
Or somebody who's like obscured by magical.
Okay, then yes, Kamir, you would notice this then. Kamir, looking out, you kind of scan the crowd. Sorry, Isaac, I'll get to you in just 1 second. Kamir just reminded me of something. Kamir, you look over to the gnome that sits in kind of the corner high top table. And as you kind of, your eyes kind of flash, almost like if they turn to opals. Like 2 little moonstones. You notice that the individual who sits there, who's that gnome with the bright, eccentric cocktail, like margarita thing, you blink and you can see the true form seems to be a Aasimar, kind of wide smile, clown makeup, bright eyes that shift to rainbow hues, from red to orange to yellow to green to blue to purple, and then back over again, and just again and again and again, and just radiates chaos. You recognize this to be the Fool.
Boy, he's here!
Or at least from what you've been described to who the fool is.
I keep this to myself for now. I'm like,
Okay. Isaac.
I think Jeremy is out of here, by the way.
Yeah. It's alright. So, Isaac, you kind of tap your hat. Do you reveal that this is Isaac, then?
Not at the moment.
Okay, so you just tap your hat, and you see that the Wheel of Fortune just gives you a glare, and you see his eyebrows raise.
Climb up the ladder.
There's no ladder that has been revealed yet.
I'm gonna slightly move aside my coat to reveal it.
Sorry, you cut out at the end there.
I'm just gonna move my coat aside a little bit just to show the hints of fire there, so you notice who it is.
So you are now revealing your identity.
Yes.
See, there is
Christina's about to get real messy real quick.
There is a surprised look on his face, and then a toothy grin curls across his face, revealing gold teeth.
I'm in danger.
Oh, fuck.
And sort of snaps his fingers, and you see a ladder magically
Climb up.
reveal itself. Ash, do you also follow?
Yeah.
You see, like just as you're about to move, Isaac come up. You see he puts up his hand and makes reference to Ash.
Insurance policy.
Roll a persuasion check.
Even ghosts need a god sometimes.
Take an inspiration point for that. That was a really good line.
Even
That was
ghosts need.
Fine.
Ghost
Persuasion,
Ghost needs bodyguards.
that's 17.
17. I'm sorry, I'm gonna quote that really quick. That was a really good line.
I got it.
Even ghosts need guards. Damn. Loving the death motif of this campaign, I'm gonna be honest. Okay. So you got a what? A 15, did you say?
17.
17. Okay, that'll do it. You see the ladder unveils itself, and both Ash and you, Isaac, are allowed up.
Hello, friend.
You see he sort of snaps his fingers twice, and you can see all of the one door and all of the security within the entire casino increases, and the door is locked, meaning no one is let in or out. And the curtains shut, and he
I'm not here to cause any trouble.
sort of gets up from his throne and makes reference for the two of you to follow him down the hallway. As you can see, as you both do, Isaac, you've been here before, but Ash, who has not. The hallway almost looks like that of a very fancy hotel, lined with different rooms. As you kind of walk down, a trail of smoke follows and kind of wafts in your face as this goblin continues to kind of move throughout in a finely tailored suit, again with many rings and jewelry adorned. He finally makes it to kind of the second to last room, opens the door, shuts it behind him. Well, I'll be damned. If it isn't death brought back from the dead. You know, everybody here thinks you're dead, right, kid?
Yes, I'd like to keep it that way for now.
But you come to my clutches. You come to my casino. Why shouldn't I let anybody know that you're still kicking it? You know, you got the pretty price placed on your head. You know how much favor I'd get with the king?
I don't think anyone's getting favor with the king these days.
You know more than you're letting on.
I know he's insane. And I know that the force that drives the joyful death drives him. I still have contacts around here, I just don't know what's going on.
Would you care to reveal who those contacts are?
No.
What are you doing here, Isaac? New face, new friends.
Oh no, these
Why
are
the hell did
old
you step
friends.
foot in this? Why
Some
the
of them
hell
are.
did you step foot in this place?
Because I need friends. I'm looking to settle a school that was started a long time ago. You know, the mess I left behind when I left here.
No
I need to
worries.
fix it. It seems no one has put tiger eyes into the ground yet. I was told I was hired to do it, so I'm going to finish the damn job.
And that's not the only reason you're here, though, is it?
No, it's not.
You're missing an eye, and looks like you got a new arm.
The hand is covered by a glove.
Oh, okay.
Both hands are gloved.
You're missing an eye.
I am. Battle scars.
Roll a deception
That's
check.
the word for it.
That's one way to put it.
22.
I can't give you +6.
You mentioned contacts. Look, kid. If you're really wanting my help here, looking for allies, friends, you know I don't do anything for free. There needs to be an equal exchange, an equal means of information. I want to know exactly who you're working with, and I want to be compensated thus. I'll give you insight, give you powers, this or that, but you gotta make it worth my time. And if you don't, if you're not able to, well, I'm sure the devil would love to hear that you're back in town.
You know, I've always wanted to see who's better. But I don't have time for that right now. Something new is coming to Panmark. Or at least that's what I hope to usher in. See, the King's Court and the Joyful Death, they're the same thing. Down to two large powers struggling for control. And what has that led us? Where has that led the city? Where's what led the city? To ruin. I'm gone for a year, and I see fighting in the streets, the city's on fire. And honestly, that can't be great for can't be good for business, can't be good for bootlegging, can't be good for drugs. What if we were all under one organization, under one will? And I think that you are honestly better with money than my father. My father's greedy. Not saying that you aren't. But you know what's worth something and what isn't. And that's, you have a better eye for that than I do, and my father does. I think that could be of use.
Words. Words of
I'm offering you a
morality,
seat at the
sweet talking
table.
me. What do you have to offer me, Isaac?
Power.
I already have that here.
More power.
And what guarantee of that do you have?
The person who I serve. I have a boss. Always. That won't change.
You have never been quite the leader.
No. Doesn't come naturally to me, but what I have to offer is a better work environment and a generous leader.
Good luck. Fortune. Material prosperous. These are the meanings of the Wheel of Fortune. We don't deal in high ideals. The card's natural meaning.
Then power over every criminal organization on the planet.
I need something physical, Isaac. I need information, and I need money. If you're looking to get me on your side, you gotta really offer me something special. I like this idea of
Do you want to know who
power
betrayed
beyond
King's
my
Court?
wildest means. But I want to
wanna
know
know?
a couple of things.
All right, what do you want to know?
Who's your contact in the city, first of all? Second, I want material wealth. Give me some of value. Something I can look at, appraise. And then something that would be real interesting to me. Something that no temperance can give me. Something that no king can give me. I'm not just gonna change sides for an empty promise. I need to know that I can count on you. The Wheel of Fortune rules all but its pentacles. All of gold. We don't deal in lofty ideals.
Fair enough. The truth is, I don't really know who my contact is. They're anonymous.
Roll a deception check.
I'm going to use that inspiration point for advantage.
Okay.
Oh, let's go. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Hold on.
Damn, I feel bad.
What?
So he rolls all insight checks with advantage.
Okay.
He got a 20, didn't he?
You got a 20 as well. So you two both matched. So he looks at you, and you look at him. He does not believe you fully, but he doesn't know how to press you further for it. Well, that's too bad for you then, isn't it? Because that's not enough
I also
for me.
have this. I pull out 2,000 gold pieces.
2,000 gold pieces. That's it?
It's a start.
I need more than that, Isaac. You don't have the name of your contact?
I have the
You
name.
only have 2,000 gold pieces? And what else do you have to offer me? You know how much money
I
there
have the
is
Will
on
of
your
Vecna.
head? Now that is gonna get us somewhere.
You think by adopting the name Death here, do you think that was an end? No, it's just a start.
You got one of three. I want more gold. I want more. Something that's gonna be of more interest to me, frankly, Isaac. I can get gold from anywhere. From anybody. Do you have any items that might interest me? And
well,
frankly,
look.
if you can't find this contact of yours, I don't want anything to do with this deal.
You know what? I'm gonna pull out the magic duct tape.
Oh my gosh.
Wait, sorry,
did
no,
not.
I'm not going to pull that out because I remember I have other things they do. Pull out. So, a ring. Actually, no, I'm just gonna pull out the obsidian armor. Stole the stuff of a drow. No idea what it does.
See, his eyes flash gold and looks over it.
What does it do?
It's not for you to know. It's for me to have. I need more.
Fair enough. I slide it over to him.
I want the gold. I want something. I want that, and I want something else of value. And then I want that name.
I can't give to you what I don't have.
We'll figure it out. Because once you leave here, if what you've given me does not suffice, that's it for you.
You know what? I'm gonna pull out that other ring that I took off of him. This is also on the drow. Add it to your collection. So you have an affinity for them.
The rest of the party watches a small pile begins to form on the goblin's lap.
PJ doesn't see any of this. PJ would comment so much or offer different things.
I need one more thing and a name, Isaac.
Have I heard the party mention the name von Frederickstein?
No, you have not.
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I claim my contact as a...
Goose.
Doug.
Not a duck, a goose.
I'm scrolling through my notes trying to find like a person.
Who can I throw under the bus?
Absolutely, yeah.
We have 3 people that could very easily be thrown under the bus right now, but I can't tell you who they are.
Yeah, I can think of at least one person he's in the same building as.
Actually, you know what? Fuck
Right
it.
now.
Fuck it. The Fool is a friend of one of my party members.
Roll a deception check. We'll
Oh
go
my
with
fucking
disadvantage
God.
because you have been saying that you didn't know who it was. And now you're saying you do know.
Naturally, I don't want to give up my ally. But I'm going to use two points of luck for this shit. So I can roll with
it's just-
advantage.
So 2 points of luck. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so I can roll with advantage.
Okay.
Okay, 24.
You're lying to me. I'm sick of your fucking lies, Isaac. Now, do you want my help, or are you gonna give me a fucking name?
I'm not going to give you a name. So I'm going to give you another choice. Click back.
You can teleport at will.
Does this freaking cause any commotion in the lower levels?
You
Aaron?
have made quite the mistake. You fucking idiot. And he snaps his fingers
Bam.
and vanishes.
So I imagine now.
I'm going to
Come here.
book it. I'm going to get the sending stone out.
Is your gun
We have an
silenced,
issue.
Isaac?
So
Yeah,
immediately, Isaac,
Fuck.
as it rings out, everybody within the casino, you see that the security that was in there becomes tenfold. You see people basically appear from seemingly out of nowhere, stepping from behind the bar. Yeah, actually, give me 1 second. I didn't expect this to happen today. Give me a second.
Well, I can't give up
Fuck,
Hendrix's
Isaac.
name. I'm not going to do that.
So,
I know, but okay, I can't.
You could not have said your father.
well, he rolled a 20.
he
He rolled
tried
a
lying
20.
about
Yeah,
it.
he did. He rolled a
Yeah.
27 for the insight check.
Yeah.
So,
Believe me, he tried lying.
yeah. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Actually, this is from fucking ever ago. From Drax's one-shot map, actually.
Also, I'm surprised you didn't offer up Alastasia's notes.
That's not mine to give.
All right.
And I also feel like
Sorry,
I also
y'all.
feel like you would be like, who the fuck? What the fuck is this?
Okay, sorry. I'm trying to find. Geez, this like map is from fucking ever ago. That works. Okay. So then.
Sorry.
No, you're okay. So, if everyone would go ahead and roll for initiative for me, then please.
That's really unfortunate. Wait, Aaron, real quick. I'm just gonna end my spell, and pull out my, broken foil.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know, I thought I wouldn't even need to use this. I was actually planning to have a different fight happen tonight, but you left the Guardian Empire too soon.
Good.
Damn it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Not a problem anymore.
It's fine. Instead, we got a fight where we're probably going to die. So many of them.
Tony, you'll be fine. Y'all haven't seen CC yet.
And I'm excited to use the new gun.
This is the first one. You guys thought I
In
was...
general.
So, this is just for context. This is an Abjuration Wizard. Y'all thought Price was bad. CC is more powerful than Price.
Fuck.
That's good for you.
Yeah. Y'all haven't seen me play a wizard on your team yet. I played against you.
No. The fuck is in fear for everyone.
Also, quick question. Do y'all need your souls? This is Jeremy asking.
Alright.
Isaac doesn't have one anymore, I don't
I'm
think.
rather attached to it, yeah.
That's it. We'll do this one.
Okay, just
Even,
checking.
Odd. And then-
You've kind of shown your hand. You shouldn't have shown your hand before asking us that. To be
Oh, no,
perfectly honest with you, Jeff.
It's fine. Y'all don't even know what I have up my sleeve. Just out of curiosity, Aaron, what's the climate like here?
It's an indoor tavern. Why?
No reason.
I doubt that.
Is it snowing outside? I think is the important question.
No, it's not snowing.
How?
Oh boy.
Okay.
Yes, I'm so happy. I finally get to use the spell. I'm so sorry to all of all to all of Panmark. I apologize in advance.
Oh, fuck. Storm of Vengeance.
Oh!
I'm kidding.
Something better.
4, 5.
Oh no.
It's less.
I believe it's control weather.
Okay.
But
184, 184. 18. 18. You know what? Fuck, I'm gonna use the other one because that's not powerful enough for my first. Where's my other bowl? Demons.
Y'all don't understand how happy I am.
Do we get to fight?
Yes, I've been waiting
here we
so
go.
long.
Sorry guys. 18. Okay, 18. Okay.
I need to read the spell to make sure I fully understand what it does.
always a good sign.
All right. 25 to 20.
24.
24.
Plus 10 on initiative.
Okay.
Quick draw.
20 to 15.
16.
16. Okay. Okay.
Hi, Sophia.
Oh, so you joined us. Okay.
No, yes, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Are we already in combat?
I actually just asked everyone if they could roll for initiative. 15 to 10.
Incredible.
15. Okay. 10 to 5.
Y'all focus on getting out. I'll take care
5
of
to
all.
0.
5.
3.
Okay. Ash. 5.
Garrett.
Come here.
Thank God I got my nat 1 out of the way.
Ruby, you got a natural 1.
A natural 1.
So plus your dexterity. Technically, natural ones don't really affect in.
Plus 1, that's 2.
Okay.
That's 2.
Damn. Okay, guys. Alrighty. That brings us
Not
first up in the initiative order. Isaac, you're up. As you
How
suddenly
many
see,
people?
as you turn, you can hear the as security has been upped. You see a lot of people come in, and you can see a red hue has taken the entirety of the casino, and you see pretty much everybody who was like sitting at tables and drinking and everything. They have made it to the outskirts of the casino as they see a bunch of guards have made their way, and the giant minotaur is now lumbering down towards all of you.
How many feet down the hallway am I?
You are. I'll say you can get onto the map with 5 feet. I'll give it to you, just for simplicity's sake.
Okay. So I'm right here.
Yeah. If you want to use 5 feet of movement together, you can.
Yeah.
You'll have to roll an acrobatics check to hop down, though, to like not take any damage.
Okay. Is that my action?
It's free.
Okay. Acrobatics.
I'll get out of
23.
here.
23 for acrobatics.
Yeah, easily. You just kind of like backflip down, land effortlessly.
Wait. Never mind. I was gonna ask if I could actually just stay up on the. But I'm already down there.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull out Undying Loyalty and use the shotgun to shoot this guy here
Okay.
in the face. I'm gonna use a grit point for advantage. Rolling that. That's that is a math 31 to hit.
31 hits.
Okay. Cool. Let's see, attack 9, 10, 20, 31, 32, plus 6, 38 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
To this guy. Magic piercing.
Okay.
As he just takes a shotgun blast straight to the chest.
Alrighty.
How's he looking?
Pretty good. They seem to be.
Okay.
Just so you're aware, I treat most of this combat the same way I treated the Joyful Death combat.
Okay.
Each of these guys are kind of technically, though they are one person, they're kind of technically one big creature with a whole shit ton of HP, and they all attack at once just to make the initiative go by a bit faster.
And all 3 of them need to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 18, or take fire damage.
Just so you are aware again, I'm treating the whole lot of them as like one group.
Okay.
As like one creature. So.
Okay.
That is a. Sorry, I'm looking at the stat block.
They're not ninjas. This should hopefully be okay.
So that is. That is a 19.
That succeeds, so they do not take any damage. But can I use whale? If they're all technically one creature, I can't use whales from the grave on them because that has to be a different creature that I hit.
Yeah, I'll say no. Sorry.
Okay.
Just for rule's sake to make it a little easier, even though that's technically true. Just the way I'm running it, just to make it easier and make it go faster, as opposed to rolling every individual.
Well, then this Minotaur is going to take 3 6 necrotic.
Okay.
Nothing you can do about it. That's 16 points of necrotic damage.
6 points necrotic damage. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20 and try and duck behind that chair and hide.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me.
Uh, 27.
Feel pretty hidden.
Okay.
Alrighty, that brings us to this guy's turn, who did not see, just saw like you basically come down, start shooting things, and doesn't know who's friend or foe, so doesn't know that you're aligned with anybody else here, and is going to spend, he's gonna go ahead and move, 5, 10, 15, 20, I'm moving here. And is going to begin, like, looking around for you. I can't do the voice as well, but he has, like, this deep, I don't sound as scary, but it's like a deep blood-curdling, just roar escapes his chest. And it's going to go ahead and save... he's actually going to go ahead and, save an attack for if you come within melee. Actually, no, he's gonna go ahead and spend his turn trying to look for you. Fuck that.
Aaron, if it's worth anything, I did just kind of draw a crook flail out of it. If that does mean...
Oh, that would mean something then.
I that's why I'm saying it. I don't want to say it, but I...
Yeah, thank you for telling me. So then seeing that you're bringing out your weapons, and did not run like everybody else, is gonna go ahead and bring the attack against you instead. Okay. First roll a hit. Actually, you know it's gonna go ahead and use. No, it's gonna go ahead and do them all.
Are we going for CC or for?
It's going for me.
CC, because CC's the one who.
I just kind of recline.
Yeah. That is 18 for the first attack. 18. 3 attacks. 2. Okay. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31 to hit.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Okay. Second one. 6, 7, 8, 9. 29 to hit.
That hits.
And 3. 16 to hit.
There.
That does not.
Okay, so the first 2 you take. I'm just gonna roll these all 3 at once. Where's my 3d6? Where am I? No, that's a d6 or d8. D8.
Come at me, you wanker.
I thought you said cloaca. I'm like, hold up.
Yeah, that too.
You take 5, 10, the 6, no, 5, 17, 20, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 33, 40, 47 points of bludgeoning damage as the fists plummel into one after the other.
So on the first attack, it's going to. After the first attack, I'm casting shield.
Okay, so that's why I asked earlier.
I'm not doing it for like the AC. So when he punches the first time, he slams into my ward, and then it looks like it weakens. And then the second time, I cast shield, and the ward strengthens. So overall, I take no damage.
Okay.
I lost a lot of temporary HP from my ward, but I'm Gucci.
Okay.
Nice.
Jesus.
I'm gonna check the specifics of shield really quick. You can know the outcome of a roll
React.
after, even for damage, after I've rolled damage. Because I believe for shield, I believe for shield you need to tell me before I roll damage. So
I take.
No, right? Typically you do it afterward, or
you have to. I can roll. If I rolled a hit, I believe it's before I roll damage though.
No, it doesn't say, but it's fine. I'll take it.
I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll it that it has to be before I roll.
It's okay. It's fine. I only take 5 damage.
Okay, cool. So you can cast shield now if you want to.
Yep.
Or not.
The purple yellow thing that just went up around me flickers down, but I look completely unscathed.
Okay, cool. Now we know for next time, though.
Unscathed.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you're good.
End of the Minotaur's turn brings us to the even numbers. So, these guys don't see anybody to attack, so they're just going to stay there. They all don't really see anybody to attack, so they're all going to go ahead and roll. Each of the evens are going to go ahead and roll a perception check for you, Isaac. Actually, there's this group here that sees that the Minotaur attacked you, so maybe actually they're going to go ahead and move to attack. UCC.
Aaron, just out of curiosity, what size is the Minotaur?
The Minotaur is large.
Large, you say?
Yes. So these guys are going to go ahead and move to attack UCC. I mean, Ruby, do you seem to be affiliated with the CC?
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna be like defensive, kind of like, what the fuck?
So,
like,
okay, they're probably gonna go ahead and attack you then.
I'll reaction cast shield.
Okay, cool.
So what are they attacking with?
Like,
they seem to be attacking with, they seem to be a variety of weapons, but mainly most of them are attacking with, sorry, I'm looking at their specifics.
Sorry, I just have this image of, like, these two mages sitting down at a table, and they both get, like, attacked, and they both just sit there and do nothing. It's like the blows can, like, dash up, dance off of them.
They are attacking with short swords, most of them.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna do those first 3 attacks against you, Ruby. I'm gonna do all of advantage because there's 3 of them, and then technically there's no attack otherwise. Okay, so first one, first attack, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22 to hit for the first attack.
That hits.
Okay, second attack, 24 to hit.
That hits.
And then finally, 25 to hit. Wait, no, sorry. 18, 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so all 3 hit. Ruby, you take, where are my d6s? 1.
Out of curiosity, who has the lowest AC in the group?
Probably me still.
6.
That's a 21.
20, 28 points of piercing damage.
That's not too bad.
And then CC, you take. It's gonna go. There, 3 attacks are going to go against you.
Yeah, of course. Cool.
First attack. 28.
I'm gonna shield
hit.
this.
Oh, it's shielded. Okay, so you.
Yeah, it still hits, but
okay,
yeah, no, I
yeah,
shield.
yeah. 28. 21 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. And a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay, you take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay, how much? How many points?
10 points of piercing damage.
And okay, I take 8.
And
my ward flickers back up, and then it goes right back down.
Okay, cool. And then Kamir, do you seem to be being in a defensive stance or having allied yourself?
I am like, I'm going to try and attempt to look unassuming.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna like, what is Cassie's reaction? That's
Cassius is moved with the rest of the crowd.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like pretend to follow him for.
Okay, cool. So you do not
until it's my turn.
Okay, cool. So you do not draw.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something on my turn, but I'm gonna try to like, kind of wisely not draw attention to myself.
Okay, so then these last 3 are gonna go ahead and try to look for the source of the gunshot of the person who came down and just shot people. So they roll.
Oops.
14. 15, 17, Yeah. 17 does not pass.
Nope.
Can't find Isaac. Okay, that's the end of their turn. That brings you PJ. You're up.
Hi. So, PJ's gonna yell out, "Guys, meet where we discussed earlier."
What did we discuss?
What did we discuss?
PJ mentioned the passages and the sewers.
Oh, that's
remember?
true.
Oh yeah, right.
Come on, guys. And PJ's gonna channel divinity. I think it was called Marine Lair. Was it Marine Lair? I'm gonna double check because I want to be accurate on that. Marine Lair, basically, it sends out this heavy fog, 20 feet in all directions of PJ. And anyone inside the fog everything is heavily obscured, essentially blending them while they're in the fog. Everyone who's within 5 feet of me has lightly obscured vision. Everyone within the 20 feet has heavily obscured, so they can't see.
Oh, okay.
And it lasts 10 minutes around me.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and show the radius for that for me.
So I have to measure this out.
Please
I was trying to do
do.
it before my turn.
Sorry, don't.
You're all
don't-
good. That's a really good idea, PJ. Nice job.
Please don't mind me.
PJ deserves an inspiration point.
You know what? Fuck it. This is a really clever... If this ends up working and this ends up getting you guys out of this situation, PJ, I will give you an inspiration point if this ends up succeeding.
5, 10, 15,
Not yet, but if it succeeds.
If it succeeds, that's the kicker.
This is a really
That's
great
the idea.
idea. Great job. This is very smart.
Let's just say he runs his own bar. Okay. So that's the fog cloud at the beginning of the turn. But PJ isn't solitary. He isn't just staying there because he isn't a full idiot. He is a simplex idiot. Gordon, send it back. And once he gets there, does Channel Divinity count as a spell technically?
It's an ability.
It's an ability. So yeah,
Okay,
no,
cool.
so it's not a spell.
And as bonus action, Shield of Faith on Khmer.
Okay.
Khmer, I think you get a +2 if memory
Yep.
serves.
+2 as long as you concentrate for 1 minute.
Yep. So +2 to your AC, Khmer.
Okay.
Okay.
And that
does
is
that
his turn.
okay? Does that draw attention to me?
I'll say no. It's just a slight feeling that just invigorates you.
Okay, good.
Okay. Okay. PJ, because I think that was a really clever idea, and I want to give you a reward for that. For anybody who is trying to leave or to find an exit way out by using the cover of PJ's fog in any way, shape, or form, if you're trying to leave, it causes a nice distraction. So I will say, for anybody who's moving through PJ's fog, also you won't invoke opportunities of attack when trying to get away.
Okay.
But yeah, so because PJ is in there, so any party member who's allied with PJ, if you utilize the fog in some way and try to get out, I'll give it to you. No opportunity of attack. So that's the bonus I'll say of that fog, PJ, because I think that's a really clever idea and it would definitely draw people's attention. Fuck rules, because that's fucking cool. Yeah. So anybody
Rule
who,
of cool.
Yeah, anybody I'll say within the next until we get to PJ's next turn.
I know it's marine fog, and I'm channeling essentially the sea that's outside Panmark.
Pretty
And I
much.
know I'm channeling the sea outside, but can the fog be pink?
Yes, of course.
Fuck yes.
That's so cool. So you see this like cotton candy pink fog like filters out over everything, and everybody's having a really difficult time seeing. Even people in like, kind of the outskirts of the bar, and like there's like a little bit of like lightly obscured, and there's like the heavily obscured and the lightly obscured. So I'll say, so yeah, anybody who would like to utilize the fog, you will not evoke opportunities of attack trying to get away. But I'll say that like trying to get away, that like time, because people aren't really used to it. You have until PJ's next turn to try to utilize the fog in some way to escape, if you're trying to escape. So, yeah. All right, PJ, is that the end of your turn then?
Yep.
Really great job. That was really clever.
Thank you.
Okay, that brings us to Cece's turn then.
Please hold a measuring. Okay, so Cece's just gonna call out to Ruby. Darling, please hold on. Actually hold on.
I'm gonna grab to the chair. I'm moving to the table, like the 7 minutes to the ground. I'm just gonna hold on to it.
It's also like everything is like covered in this like bright fog. You can't even see your hand in front of your face.
Right.
I'm going to, with a couple of flicks, I create a small sentence of glyphs that glow yellow and then turn white and blow away in the wind. and suddenly the wind starts to pick up, and a full vortex tornado appears centered on me in a 10-foot radius. Any creatures large or smaller instantly get sucked up into it unless they're holding up. No roll.
Holy fuck.
Once they're in it, they need to make a strength saving throw against my DC or be restrained. At the start of their next turn, at every turn they will rise 5 feet until they reach the top, taking 6d10 bludgeoning along the way.
Okay. Let me go ahead and first roll for... Let me go ahead and first roll for the Minotaur.
That's impressive.
I just kind of like reach out and I'm like...
I rolled a natural 20 for the Minotaur, so...
That's fine, he's still sucked into it.
Yeah, just not restrained. Then the 2 guards, that's cocked. That's an actual 1 and a 10. So, both are sucked in. And then, let's see, the Fool.
Sorry, dexterity saving throw, I guess it doesn't
Yeah, the
matter.
Fool, that is a 21 for the Fool.
Okay. And then I just kind of, I'm just like, may the wind separate you from Geb and raise you away.
So I'll go ahead and, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and mark both soldiers, not soldiers, but both swordsmen, or just swords, as, see in the back.
They take, all things in there take 21 bludgeoning damage, or half as much success.
So all of them do?
Yep, also, anything that is not secured gets sucked up, including debris.
Okay.
And I believe, is it a bonus action?
Okay.
No, okay. Yeah, so that's my turn.
Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and order this and put this.
I'm just in the eye of the tornado, just kind of reclining, just yawning a bit.
Order. Backward.
Give me a challenge. Yeah, there's a tornado in Panmark now.
Fun.
There's a tornado in a basement in Panmark.
In the basement in Panmark.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
he's gonna be
Ironic.
He just popped up his casino.
Okay, so all of them take 21 points of, what was it again?
Bludgeoning. It's non-magical.
21. Those are 2 evens.
Or half as much on a success.
And 21. Okay.
What the fuck is happening?
21.
Hold up, I need to go find out why people are screaming down.
Okay. 125. 59.
This isn't chaotic at all.
Not even a little. 163. 3, 4. Sorry. 304 minus 21. Okay. Alrighty. That's the end of Cece's turn. That brings us to those they're restrained. Brings us to Ash. You're up.
Ryan, back. What happened?
Okay. Sure, here's what I'm gonna do. Can I, like... Just... How high up is the balcony that we were on?
About 10 feet. So you will, if you would like to, you can roll an acrobatics check. It's a free action to not take any damage, fall damage.
Could I jump and try to land on these three with my non-spiked shoulder to cushion my fall and knock them all prone?
You know what? Then I'll have that be your action then.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me then.
Excellent. That is the thing that I'm good at.
Okay.
Most excellent, dude.
16.
16. I'm gonna roll... You know what? Fuck it. That's fucking cool. Everybody's doing such cool, clever things tonight. So Ash, you take a running leap.
Non-conventional actions.
And almost like fucking belly flop in the air, and then land on your side, and you knock all of them prone.
Yeah.
Damn.
So
on my left shoulder, because my right one has spikes on it. And I don't want to actually, like, fatally injure people.
I'm sorry.
Oh wait, we're not trying to fatally. Oh fuck.
Well, I would like to know if I can help.
You can kill
it.
as many people as you want. But...
I would like to not, if I can help it.
All right, you have your bonus action, and
You're the only one who's technically a criminal here.
Okay.
Guilt by association.
Yeah.
Ash, anything else?
This is my little tomato.
They are all.
They're all prone.
You still get opportunity attacks if you're prone, right? They're just at disadvantage.
Yes.
All right.
But I'll say if you're gonna end up utilizing PJ's fog because people are so surprised by it, I'm saying opportunities of attack don't have an effect right now if you end up moving through PJ's fog at all.
Sure. Sure. I'm just.
Because I think that's a cool thing that PJ did, and I want to give you guys more credit for that. Cause that's a fucking good idea.
We're all popping off it today, you know?
Yeah.
10 feet to jump. So then 5, 10. Or rather, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna, like, hit them, keep rolling onto my back, up and into the fog.
Alright.
I guess vaulting over this chair.
Nice. Okay, so as you do, you take a running start, you knock all of them prone and continue just, like, taking that momentum and just running with it. Alright. Ash, is that
Actually, was the movement for the jump part of the action?
No, I'll say no. So you have more
then,
movement
yeah,
if you want to use it.
So yes, the 10 feet for the jump was part of the action.
Yes, so you don't have to use them. You can still have more movement if you want to spend it.
In that case, I'll go 5, 10 to be there and actually be able to see.
Okay, cool. Alrighty.
Correct? That is how the marine layer works?
Yes. From what PJ said, yes. Okay. Ash, is that thing your turn?
Yeah.
Brings us to Kamir. You're up.
Okay. I am going to essentially I'm going to turn to Cassius and I'm gonna do the meme. Or I'm gonna do the thing where I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna fade out of existence as I cast invisibility on myself with my new I have Shroud of Shadow. Which
oh fuck yeah!
That's a new.
So you see Kamir just vanish. Go ahead and mark that on your
exactly like the movie.
Yeah, go ahead and mark that as your on your like token that you're invisible.
Okay.
Oh shit. Hey Aaron, just a heads up. Those people that are currently restrained are restrained until the spell ends.
Oh,
they don't get to re-roll.
Okay.
They're in the tornado permanently.
Okay, cool. All right. So yeah, Kamir, you're invisible.
And I'm gonna. Where is?
Well, there's specifically just so you're curious, Kamir, on slide I believe it's 79. It has the specific coloration for conditions.
Oh, cool. Invisible, cool, nice. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna delete this then. Sorry.
You're good.
Can you do it?
Yes,
I don't know how that.
You're good. You're good. I got it. Let me double check.
Can I see the fool right now?
You can see the fool. Yes.
Okay.
The base.
Oh yeah, he's where? He's right here. Okay. Would me being invisible count as my action? No.
What does it say on the specifics of the?
It literally just says. So it depends.
Invisibility takes an action to cast.
Okay. Yeah, it's asking, but you said it was an ability that you had based on.
But yeah, it basically it literally allows me to cast invisibility without using spell slots.
Yes.
So
okay. Yes. Then it is an action.
It is an action to cast invisibility.
But
you can just do it.
Yeah.
You can just do it.
I'm gonna try. So has he moved from this position at all, or?
No, he's pretty much stayed there.
He's just chilling? Okay.
Yeah, it's not his turn. He actually rolled really shit for initiative, right. So.
Cool. I'm going to go 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna try to get closer to him.
Okay.
Come here.
While trying to sneak past this Minotaur guy.
Cool. So you don't have opportunity of attack, and you're also invisible, so they can't see you. So.
Awkward moment. You just entered my tornado.
Oh yes. Please.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
You would know that's there. It's not very hidden.
Fair.
Yeah,
if you would like to skirt around that, you can.
Okay. I'm gonna go I don't want to be because I'll be in PJ's space.
You do have to move into your own space.
So here.
I'll say there. You're not in it then.
Okay. Cool.
You're just
right at the edge. Right at the edge.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm sneaking.
I imagine Ben's like, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
I love this. That's just everyone in Panmark ever.
That's true.
That brings us to Ruby. You're up.
Hey, Ruby.
I am going to Misty Step.
Wait, Rubes.
Yes.
See if you can find the safe. I'm sure they have some fun information.
We don't have time for that.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of do. Well, technically, I can do that.
Any idea where this safe is?
No idea. You have no idea.
Check back where Isaac and Co were.
Just say but also just saying, Ruby, you might. I'm gonna give you this because Ruby's smart enough to know this. Ruby's the only one here besides Cecilia, besides Cece, who can teleport. So
that's true.
This might be your only ticket out very soon. So if you want to, I'm just gonna let you know that Ruby would know that. Ruby would know you're all in a lot of danger right now. And if you can get out, that's probably top priority. But if you want to decide to do something else, feel free.
The door
so it's by that red door, right? Where do we want to exit?
There's two exits. There's there's the only one exit you can see. There's actually not two exits, excuse me. I don't know why I said that. There's one exit, and that is the one that is by the staircase, where these three guards are.
Okay.
And everything was basically tightened intensely, so you're gonna need to find if there is a door up there, but you're not sure how well protected it is now.
I'm gonna make a book for it. I'm gonna Misty Step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on the steps, and I'm gonna start running to the door.
So Ruby, you make it to the door with that, and you see, I'll give it to you for free. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check for free for me as you look at the door.
27.
Ruby, you know enough about the arcane arts. You see that this door is magically locked, and that there seems to be a kind of glyph on it. Should you try to open it in some way, shape, or form, you might have some kind of magical effect on you. So you use your bonus action to Misty Step, free action to do Arcana. If you want to do anything to try to get past this door, what do you want to try to do?
I'm just gonna. So was my Arcana my action check? My action then?
Misty Step? No, Arcana. I give it to you for free.
Section. But it was a spell slot, so.
Yeah, you did Misty Step. You did Misty Step though. That's a bonus
I'm
action.
going to.
I'm gonna show you what all abjuration wizards are really good at.
I'm just going to kind of can I try to hide?
Yeah, you can use your action to hide. Go ahead and roll.
I'm use my action to hide.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a stealth check for me.
17. Not great, but.
Still pretty hidden.
You could have told us about the glyph, Ruby.
Okay.
I exposed myself, but come up.
Okay, that brings us to.
It's okay.
Ruby's your turn.
It has to be at the end of my turn. Yes.
Utilize the mist. That brings us to Isaac. You're up.
Okay.
Join me, Isaac. Join me.
I'm going to.
I will make your face the greatest in corners.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Aww.
So that's using my movements in here.
Yep. Still utilizing the mist, so no opportunity of attack until PJ's next turn. Well, this would be this turn.
Look at all the gays.
Let's see. Do we want to do? Yeah, I'm just gonna stay put and just try and blend into the pink smoke.
Okay.
Hey.
Good. Roll stealth check for me.
Wait, I have 2 attacks with an action. Do I want to
use it?
Shoot people?
What do you want to do?
There's currently floating people in a tornado.
While I was moving this way, can I take 2 shots at the... While I was moving that way?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Okay. And since I was hidden, advantage on the first one.
Well, I don't know. I'll say it's a little... You would have probably broken stealth when you got up to move, because you can't really stealth when you're running.
Can I pop up and shoot twice? Can I pop up, shoot twice?
Sure, fine, I'll allow it, yeah.
You!
Sorry, I'm just trying to...
You're okay.
Chaos right now.
You're good.
Chaos? Where?
Over the chair and, like...
Okay, that's a... 26.
Take 2 shots in midair.
21 to hit? Yeah.
21 hits.
Okay. So... fuck. So that's 9, 19, 23, 31, 37, 47 points of piercing and 7 points of psychic.
Okay.
37, no, wait, sorry, I lost count again. Did I say 37 or
47?
Yes, 47. So a total of 52 points for the first attack.
Okay.
Second attack, no sharpshooter, but I'm going to use another... Oh, sorry, and I'm going to wail... how are they looking?
Pretty okay. Still up.
Okay. Use Wail of the Grave just to hit these guys once. That's 9 points of necrotic.
Okay.
Okay. Second shot is again going to be sharpshooter. 17.
17 misses.
Okay. And now I'm going to hide.
Okay. Go and roll stealth check for me. I'll save you advantage because you're in a pink fog.
Thank you. Natural 20.
Heavily obscured, so.
So, 35.
35. Feel really hidden. Okay.
Nice.
That brings us to Isaac. Is that in your turn?
Yes, it is.
The Minotaur.
It's part of his turn, and he's in a tornado. Please make a dexterity saving roll.
Let's go.
21.
That succeeds. He only takes half damage.
All right.
Aren't you also affected by your tornado
No,
for
I'm
being
holding
in the middle of it?
No, I'm holding on. The stool. Remember I said hold on, Ruby? Anybody who's holding on isn't going to get sucked up. 2, 4, 6, 10, 16 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
Thank you. Come again.
You're welcome for blinding the Minotaur. What's up?
Alright.
Yeah, he's blind. He's in the thing. Doesn't he have disadvantage?
Yes. Not for
no,
strength, not for...
He
yeah,
fails
for attack.
any ability check that requires sight.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
So yeah,
Ability
no,
check.
it doesn't require
Save it.
sight. It's a
No,
saving
I know.
throw.
No,
So,
I know. I just meant like for
Yeah.
that.
anything else you doing, CC?
No, that's the Minotaur's turn.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I don't know why
yeah,
I was thinking it was.
my NATO.
Thank you. Okay, so, go ahead. Is gonna go ahead and attack you, CC. First roll to hit.
Shield.
Shield. Okay. Thank you for letting me know.
Yep.
That is a natural 20.
So that does hit disadvantage though.
Oh no, he's sorry.
I was like, damn, the universe wants me to die.
Oh yeah. So yeah, it's a disadvantage. Okay, let me reroll then.
I have 4 temporary HP.
29 to hit.
Damn it! I'm so close. Yeah, he hits.
Okay.
Well, cast a few.
11. 24 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. And then 28 to hit.
That just barely hits. Damn it!
Okay, so those 2 hit. First attack. 7, 11, 15, 16, 17, 18, 22 points of bludgeoning damage, and then
Let me make a concentration saving throw.
10.
I succeed.
Okay, and then for the last one that hit, that was the hoof. So where are my d10s at?
This guy's getting on my nerves.
2. And where's my last one? D10. 24. 34 points of bludgeoning damage, and I could have a strength saving throw, please.
Excuse me now?
A strength saving throw.
Okay, just checking. 34, you said?
Let me double check. 20, 24. No, 31.
31. Oh, okay. And I saved
31 points of bludgeoning damage and a strength save, please.
15.
15, that fails. You are knocked prone as the hoof knocks into you as the first one pummels into you. Second one misses, but the last one, yeah, you're knocked down. Oh, also, as the, what's it called?
I already rolled and I succeeded.
Cool.
I did it twice. I rolled twice because 2 attacks.
Cool. Okay.
Don't worry. I'm keeping track.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, also, by the way, he's currently 5 feet in the air.
Fun. Okay.
All of them are.
Okay.
And they will rise every turn.
That's the end. That one. This one brings us to this one's turn. It is.
In the boys.
This one is restrained. Brings us to Cece. You're up.
They restrain people 5 feet into the air and make them roll a dexterity saving throw, or they're going to take. This is just for damage.
Oh, okay. They automatically fail because they're restrained. So.
Oh, that's true. So they all take the damage.
Yep.
Goody gumdrops. So, Aaron, just out of curiosity, if the Minotaur is going to be 10 feet in the air and I'm prone, can he hit me?
Yeah, he has a reach.
About that.
Because he's big.
Big.
That's going to be 29 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Still seem to be
Now,
holding up.
I am just going to lay down.
You're also
I'm gonna
prone,
get
just
up-
so you know.
I know. I just get up, brush my robes off, kind of snort indignantly, and cast Force Cage on this bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, just to move the, because I can do this now. Just gonna move the NATO. Bonus action 5. By the way, all the guys go with it. I'm gonna move them afterwards.
Okay.
And uh-oh.
So we do have Ash and not Chimera.
Nope. No, I'm sorry. I'm just
Hey,
trying to-
Jeremy, can you recreate the corpse tornado?
What do you think I'm currently doing?
Oh my god.
Thank you, God.
So, gosh dang it, why is the fool... Alright, they're all in here.
Okay.
All of them are in here now. All
Okay.
the ones that
swear-
weren't in...
I swear. Wait, did you skip over the fool's turn? Is he supposed?
Oh, shit!
yeah.
I did
Panmark.
skip over the fool's turn. Okay. The
Can you
fool.
make it so that he doesn't kick? Can you make it so that this kid fucking sucked into a tornado?
So the fool is gonna go ahead and just like teleport away because he can do that.
Okay.
And
Fuck.
is gone.
So Aaron, yeah, all of those in there, the new ones, please make a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
It's a corpse
those are
tornado!
two 19s. That is a. That's a 23 for both of them.
That succeeds.
Okay.
What
And
level
they only
is
take
this
half as
spell?
much as they are restrained. Oh, snake eyes. 14,
What level is this spell?
7. It's a high level spell. It's my only 7th level spell slot.
Okay.
Damn.
Worth
19
it.
bludgeoning, so it's half as much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's so broken. I found it. I'm like, for
Okay.
magic, bitch.
19. All right. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. That's the end of their turn.
Oh,
is that the end of
I'm
your
gonna
turn,
move.
Cece? Oh yeah. Go ahead and move.
I'm gonna waltz. Just kind of walk over here. That's my movement.
Okay.
I'm on top of the bar.
Cool. All right. It's these guys' turn. They have to roll.
It would
Yeah,
appear
they
they're all,
do.
this is a rather one-sided battle.
Yeah, they are now restrained.
Yay!
Natural one.
And even then, we're trying to get the hell out of Dodge. It's one-sided, and we're getting out.
Yeah.
So, see, when I said that we could...
The main reason is not because you guys were in danger. It's because people are gonna know, and you've kind of
Yeah.
already made quite the scene already. So
16. bludgeoning damage for them.
Because the longer you spend here, I'm just letting you know, the more recruitments are going to come. This is going to be, lots of people are coming, like how it did in the last Panmark battle, so.
Love that.
So the longer you stay here, the more in danger you are, because there's going to be people that show up.
I'll meet you guys there. I'm going to get something from the safe.
Okay. Brings us to, Ash, you're up. Also, Cece, you do not know that there is a safe.
No, I assume it's a casino.
Okay. Just so you know, just letting you know that Cece doesn't know where it is or anything like that.
Oh, no, I know, but I have a pretty good idea. It's either always behind the bar or in the back room.
Okay, cool. Alright, Ash, what you doing?
Exit is towards the stairs, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, since this worked so well last time.
Yes!
Did I go?
I'm gonna go and...
No, it's PJ, we're still at the end of the... We're still going through, like, that second initiative. You still gotta go. Actually, wait, did I just totally skip over?
I was gonna say, I think
I did.
PJ.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, PJ. I did totally skip over you. My bad. Sorry, Ash. PJ, you go first. I'm sorry, that's my bad. Rewind. That's my fault.
Yo,
sorry.
Rewind time.
Sorry.
Rewind time.
That was my bad.
5, 10, 15. Let's see. Hey, buddies.
What's up?
So,
Okay. And now, PJ, the attack of opportunity thing now remains a thing now. Is that because it's going to be your turn?
They can't see me and they have disadvantage.
They do have disadvantage, but I'm just letting you know that attack of opportunity is now a thing if you're utilizing, even if you're utilizing.
Yep.
Cool. Sorry, I'm so sorry I skipped over your turn. Jesus, I don't know what I was thinking.
It's all good. I'm actually gonna activate my armor.
Okay.
And hold on, let me pull it up.
I believe you have to do that at the beginning of a long rest, though. That's kind of what we agreed upon.
I never activated it.
Okay,
I just have it up.
Just let me know for it in future.
It just charges at the rest.
All good. Okay, cool. Just so it'll stick as this for.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm actually going to use the Mark of Isaac.
Okay.
And so that takes my action. So you guys see my armor, part of the chest, for the people who can see it, and I don't think anyone can see it because of the fog.
Okay, just for the audience.
It's easy.
The beautifully engraved mask of Isaac, before it got broken, appears on PJ's chest. And you see, or you don't see, but these cannons sprout from PJ's shoulders.
Fuck yeah.
And PJ just smiles.
Okay.
Isaac just nods like, respect. Nice.
Alright. Nice. So PJ's
so Mark of Isaac's up. Then for bonus action, I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Chimera.
Do you need to be in visual to do that?
I'm going to check.
PJ can see from out. If you're within, I think it's 5 feet of PJ, you can see out of the fog.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So PJ, you can see out of the fog then. Yeah, so never mind then. You're good.
Sanctuary is the concentration.
I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah, I'm ending the shield spell and starting the Sanctuary spell on Chimera.
Cool. Okay. PJ, is it your turn?
Yes.
Brings us to. Sorry, excuse me, Ash, you're up. I don't know how I could forget PJ's turn. Jesus.
I'm just
in love with my tornado. His name is Hernando.
The tornado's fun.
Yeah, his name is Hernando.
Fernando?
Hernando.
Yeah.
I'm at this speckle.
Marine Leader, you and all creatures within 5 feet of you treat the fog as lightly obscured.
Okay. So you can still technically see Chimera then.
So you have rough visual.
Yeah.
Since it worked so well the last time. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And I'm again with my left non-spiked shoulder body check this guy into the rest of them.
Okay.
I'm making a shove attack.
Go ahead and roll. An athletics check for me.
I'm just trying to get the people out of the way.
They're gonna go ahead and roll against you.
Yep.
Okay.
Athletics or acrobatics on their end.
Okay.
Excellent.
Okay.
20.
That is an 18. So yeah, you fucking body check them and they're all prone.
Yep.
Go. I'm actually gonna go ahead and just, if I can. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to mark all of them. Okay, Ash, is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah, that's my whole movement.
Okay.
And I'm not wasting a giant's might here.
Okay.
I have enough that I probably can, but I'm not going to because there's not really a point.
Okay. Then in your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay, that brings us to Ruby. You're up.
What now I'm going to do is I am going to cast Knock on the door.
Okay.
So what that does is the spell says choose an object that you can see within range, can be door, chest, etc. That contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access. So sorry.
You will alert everyone that you are opening this door.
Whatever. When you cast a spell, a loud knock, audible from as far as 300 feet away, emanates from the target. But if it's one locked, that means it unlocks the whole thing.
Oh, okay. So,
It does not circumvent glyphs.
Yeah.
Or any warding
Ruby.
spell.
For the purposes of this.
Ruby's a little overwhelmed at the moment.
Okay. Ruby, I'm just gonna have you roll a d20 against me to see if you activate the glyph or not if you have the spell.
I rolled a natural 20.
A natural 20?
Yes, you did.
Yes.
Ruby, I will say you do not activate the glyph, as the door swings open and reveals the outside world. If you would like to leave.
Wait, if there's a glyph on the door, how did everybody else get it?
The glyph only activated after everything.
Oh.
The glyph is a security measure.
Yeah.
Why would they have security? What could go wrong?
Because people like
Why
me
would they
sometimes
have
show up.
security in a gambling center where
Hey,
you
Aaron, quick
spend
question.
and receive money?
Anyway.
Hey, Aaron, quick question. How tall is the ceiling?
About 20 feet?
Yeah, so now they got a
low
10-foot
ceiling.
extension. The floor is gone wherever the tornado's been.
Okay.
Or the ceiling's gone. It's ripped through the ceiling.
Okay, the ceiling, it's just earth above. Like, it's not,
That's
it's
awkward.
like, it's underground, so.
Wait, this is a wind tunnel.
Anyway.
The winds are getting strong. Everyone's feeling suction towards it.
So, that brings us, Ruby, if you would like, you can leave the casino.
Can I use my bonus action to, sending stone, PJ, and say, alert the party, the door to the right is open. I'm out.
Okay. PJ, you have a message that is sent to you, in talking to free action, so, okay.
Ruby is out.
I feel like the tornado is gradually turning pink from sucking in
all of the smoke that is turning.
Marine layer.
One.
Because it's like a magical effect, it just keeps replenishing itself.
Yeah.
That mixed with the blood that's currently splattering around inside of it, everything's a little pink and red and pink.
insane.
I'm about to make it so much worse.
Okay, that brings us then to Isaac. It is now your turn.
All right. Before I leave, I have a keg of gunpowder. I have a small thing of gunpowder.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And a cigarette.
Oh god. Okay. This will be your action.
That's fine.
Okay.
I can bonus action dash. Put the cigarette in the keg, light it, chuck it into the tornado, and run.
Okay, I need, because this tornado is so large, because there are so many people that are here, I'm gonna have this be the equivalent of a very high level fireball spell. And I need everybody here. Everybody who's still in the casino, because it's like, there's so much that is going.
You just made a firestorm.
Everybody's gonna need to go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Hold up.
Who's still in the casino.
Hey, Aaron, hold up. Bonus or reaction shield. And or when you use shield to get a ward, and then I'm gonna use my ward and move it over what's his face? Ash. Ash, you have 4 temporary HP is a very weak ward is now around you.
Okay.
Cool. PJ and CC get a +5 to this saving throw.
Also, I have advantage against magical effects, and I'm resistant to all magic damage, so...
This isn't magic.
Ash,
this is
what,
a
and do you
terrorist
kind of...
attack.
Okay. Ash, do you have any DCs that are specific to you? Like, in general?
I mean,
I'm trying to figure out what I want. Not Ash, sorry. Isaac.
Sorry, what? Please
Do you have
say
any
it one more time.
DCs that are specific to you?
I have my Tinker check. Sorry.
What is he-
I have my grip point, my gunslinger.
I'll go
DC
with that
is
because
18.
I want to use something that's specific to Isaac to use for
that's
the
18.
DC.
What does he look like to you, an arcane trickster?
Okay. Because listen, this is also... Jam, you guys are just full
my
of fucking
gunslinger.
creative ideas tonight.
Dex save.
Yeah,
Dex save?
everybody roll a dex save for me.
All right.
30-20, thank you.
PJ and
28.
CC have +5
Okay.
since they are within 10 feet of me.
28, and I'm using evasion to take no damage.
Okay. Give me
I'm
one.
using lucky.
One. Okay.
I'm using Warcaster.
Wait,
18.
wait,
18.
Sophia, what ability does Kamir have right now because of you?
Wait, where are you?
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary just means
Yeah,
some
Sanctuary.
people can't attack you. This won't
It's
attack
not.
you.
It's not a targeting effect, so it. It's
Yeah.
a Sanctuary doesn't protect against AOE's.
No,
Damn
we
it.
could also fix the problem in Panmark if we just burn Panmark. No city, no problem.
I mean, fair,
Hey.
yeah.
Mirio's not here to save it. He's not here to be a good moral. Mirio's gone, and this is the first thing that happens when you enter combat again.
So, just so we're clear what Isaac has done. Gone and tried to make a deal with the guy to betray him. And what? Shot up the casino and now blowing it up.
Yeah.
Mercury is in retrograde.
So how many dice should I roll?
Okay, give me a
Mercury is
second.
in retrograde?
So everybody, and so is Venus. Oh god. Okay. Holy fuck. Okay, I don't have enough dice for this.
I think this sums up what this experience has been so far.
Okay.
Pretty
let me go ahead and
succinctly.
roll. So everybody who takes oh, okay, that's a lot. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
Oopsie, you did a war crime.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33.
It's still counting.
Okay. God.
This is fine.
60.
God.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
60 points of fire damage to anybody who did not save.
I
And half
sincerely
as
hope.
much.
So half as much to everyone who did.
I succeeded
No
my
damage.
And
Evasion.
everybody.
What's the number again?
60 for anyone who did not succeed past the 18, and anybody who did succeed, you get 30 points of fire damage.
Cool.
As everybody is.
Wait, hold on.
As there's this giant explosion that just takes place, and you can see several of the groups are just fucking obliterated as their corpse and body and limbs are just continuing to spiral in this fucking
Corpse
tunnel.
Does the fog cloud help at all? Because it's technically water.
For flavor.
No, I'm saying for flavor. It's fucking it's so massive, and there's just so many people in it, and it's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Normally I roll for
The wind of the tornado.
Exactly.
Hey, Aaron. So fun meteorological effects happen when fire mixes with
Yeah, I'm
tornadoes.
aware.
Fire
That's why
rate of-
that's
Aaron,
why I'm giving
Aaron.
it this. So yes, what?
I'm saying this also for flavor. Normally I'd roll for it because I don't feel like rolling for it. This is gonna knock Kamir to the ground. He's gonna become visible again.
Yeah, okay. As you are
Because
just your
I would add-
eyebrows
I
are
would add a
fucking
roll for it.
singed. It's just you guys are knocked back as there's this giant explosion. I'm gonna say your timing for people to arrive is probably going to end within the next round because that was so loud. People are gonna begin coming. You gotta leave now unless you want to get caught.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 60. I'm out.
Okay,
with
Isaac,
my
you are
bonus action
gone.
dash. And I'm going
So
to
you-
just go around the corner.
Past. I'm just. I think armor's still like blackened and smoking from that. Just Isaac, what the fuck?
This casino is just destroyed.
Yeah, it is like, and there's also like alcohol in here, so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, poor Ruby. He's just seeing this all from outside.
As I'm running past Ash, he's saying, "What? Welcome to Panmark."
What the fuck?
Okay.
This is about how it goes.
That brings us then to Isaac. Is that your turn?
Damn.
Yes.
We'll go to the next party member. PJ, you're up.
What's up, guys? So what the fuck? Okay,
Wait, what?
PJ's out.
PJ again. What about me?
Oh yeah, Ash. What? No. I'm sorry. Did I completely fucking? I keep
before
missing
Ben.
Come here. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Wait,
okay,
was
well,
Ben before or after me?
I'm sorry. Kamir, and I missed Kamir's
Did
turn
you roll
last
3
time.
for initiative?
No, Saphir, I missed Kamir's turn last round.
Yeah, I'm
Oh my
second.
God.
I'm second to last.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
She
sorry.
just skipped me.
I'm
So
so
in that case-
sorry.
Can I elect to not take any damage from that explosion?
Yeah,
Because I would have.
you would have been out. You would have been out. That's my bad. I'm so
With a
sorry.
dash and I'm out.
I'm really
Okay.
sorry. That's my fault. I don't know what
You're
the fuck
good.
is going on with me tonight. Okay. Yeah, no damage to you, Kamir.
I'm not really paying attention to the turn order either. To be fair,
I'm sorry.
I,
It's just there's a lot of
realized,
It's
wait.
Okay.
was
Sorry,
like, wait.
Kamir. Kamir, you're out.
I'm like, wait, how did PJ go twice before me?
I'm really sorry. Oh my god, what's wrong with me tonight? Okay. Brings us to PJ. You are up.
Take a breather, Aaron. Take a breather.
Thanks. You're up. What are you doing?
So some of the fog is still like in the place because
Okay.
the fog does go around corners, but PJ's out.
PJ's out, so I'll say that the fog is now gone in the space. Because PJ, you're gone.
Everyone can see the war crimes that are taking place.
Yeah. Okay. After PJ, brings us to CC. You're up. CC, you are aware of the present danger here. You can decide to remain and look for it if you want, but I'm saying you will be separated from the party, and CC is aware of the danger that's here.
Yeah, see, she's not stupid.
She's gonna go to the cash register, take that. and
There's
then
not a
she-
cash register.
What?
All of the guards are the ones who keep all of the money. There's not just all the money doesn't remain in one spot. That's not really how the Wheel of Fortune works.
Yeah.
Is there a?
You really think there would be a freaking cash register in the crime capital of the world?
Yeah, no.
So, is there like a splinter or any
Cash register in the crime
fragmentations of
casino?
wood on the anywhere like debris? from
Yeah,
this
I'll say
place?
there's a fair bit of debris. Yeah.
I'm just gonna pick up like a chunk of wood, put it in my pocket, and then I'm just gonna just because I'm an agent of chaos.
Just CC, so you know, if you stay here, you will be separated from the party, and you will not be able to leave because there will be
30.
a ton of people on you.
Well, I know.
Okay, cool.
No, so I'm just so that's that, and then my movement.
Okay.
I'm gonna just try to strut out as a tornado sucks up the remaining soldiers that are inside.
Okay.
Please make that deck saving throw so they can't follow us,
Okay.
and that hopefully it'll slow down because people might want to rescue them.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
CC, is that your turn?
Yes, but those people need to make a deck save.
Okay.
Always.
That's a natural one.
So they all fail.
Okay.
All restrained. Also, they're all 15 feet in the air by now.
Okay.
That's 18, 20. That's 25 bludgeoning damage to those people that failed.
Okay.
How many people in this tornado are alive?
It's complicated. Some are, some aren't. It's just a mess of who is and who isn't.
Aaron, just for flavor.
We're
I'm not
leaving a mess for the fool to find.
just for flavor because I don't actually. I'm just gonna release my control on the spell and send the tornado for the rest of its lifetime towards the door and out into Panmark.
Okay, I'll say once you lose,
It lasts for 7 or.
I will say
40 more
I'll
seconds.
say it destroys the front bit of the casino. But if you do that, you will hit your fellow party members who are just getting out. So you have to maintain.
Behind.
You still
I'll
hit
maintain
your fellow
those-
party members because
No.
you used all your movement to get out of the casino.
When I
So
get
I
out
will
of the
say you
casino-
won't be able to do that unless you want to hit your friends and get them in the tornado.
I want to send it into just a random direction, just for aesthetic. It's gonna go 40 seconds into a random direction away from the party.
Okay,
causing more
then that
chaos.
has to be into the casino, not out of it.
Okay, then I do that.
Okay, cool.
I just wanted to because I knew so I don't have to.
Yeah, you can't send it out into the city, unfortunately, unless you want to hit your
Aw.
friends.
Well, then I'll maintain control over it for the next couple turns.
Okay, cool. Okay.
fuck up these last few guards that I body checked.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of
That
want.
brings
I
us-
want the. I want a Yahtzee.
That brings us then, CC, is that the end of your turn?
Yes, that's the end of my turn.
Ash, you are up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Alright, you get an opportunity
Ow.
attack, but it's at disadvantage.
Why are they
Yeah,
trying?
no, that's not gonna hit you.
You should be focused on the tornado.
And I will say, for the purposes of this, you're probably gonna suck them up, and then that's the end of their turn.
Yeah, I will.
I'm not even gonna fucking roll for them because they're prone.
Aaron, I'm sorry.
1 second.
The chaos.
No, you're fine. I knew I knew what I signed up for. Let me end the stream.
Love this house so much. I've been waiting for an excuse
As
to use
you
it for all of
exit,
the
as
time.
you exit the casino, Isaac, you get a sending stone message. What the fuck did you do? And that's where we're gonna go ahead and end tonight's session.
Oh my gosh.
Comments, questions, concerns? How do you guys
So-
To be fair, Aaron, for next session, my fog cloud